Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Art is the accomplice of love, we're told. Therefore, it should follow that the art of love is the highest art of all. But is love an art? Is it something to be developed, nurtured, practiced? Or is love something that just comes naturally? Obviously, there are two sides to that question, which is why we have a story.
Mr. Crawford, this painter Kurt Strelitz, have you ever heard of him?
No.
But the paintings you bought are worthless. You threw away $250,000.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make any difference how much money I lose or throw away. At the end of the year, I always wind up with more than I started.
Our mystery drama, The Spaces on the Wall, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Kevin McCarthy. It is sponsored in part by Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Let's consider something. Your little daughter, age 6, daubs a few colored lines, blobs, circles on a piece of paper. But nobody says, hey, let's declare a national holiday. Then you happen to pass by an art gallery, and there in the window, spectacularly framed and dramatically lighted, is what's purported to be a most fantastic masterpiece. The price tag is $150,000. You're no expert, but why is it any better than your daughter's? The art world, my friends, is a weird world indeed. We're invited to a cocktail party being given by a very rich art collector. We weren't exactly invited, but neither were at least half the people here. We might as well crash, just as they did.
Hello, Hal.
Ursula, we cannot waste so much as a single moment. Come with me at once. This way.
Where are you taking me?
Into the Sanctum Sanctorum. Will you see?
See what? Oh, don't tell me you're up to one of your old tricks.
Oh, now.
Isn't this an anniversary?
Now, Ursula, whatever are you talking about?
Of course it is. It was just last year at this time that you bought the Mona Lisa.
That was a youthful indiscretion.
Last year you were hardly a youth. As I recall, this person convinced you that he'd been able to make the switch one night in the Louvre. A cleverly made fake had been hung in her place, and you could have Da Vinci's very own original. Oh, Hal, how could you have been so
immoral.
Stupid.
Yes. Certain people have no business being rich. When I get an impulse to do something wrong, I have the means to gratify it. Whereas if I were poor, well, at least I'm not frustrated. That in itself is healthy. Anyhow, I had this irresistible urge to own the Mona Lisa.
I understand.
Do you really?
There are many eccentric people like you who will buy or steal a famous artwork if they can and lock it away somewhere in a secret place where only they can enjoy it.
But I only felt that way about the Mona Lisa. To have the eyes, the unfathomable eyes of that most beautiful and mysterious of women looking at me, and no one else but me.
And what indiscretion have you committed this time?
Ursula, as my advisor, my guide in all manner of things artistic,
The problem is, you generally consult me after the fact, at which time it becomes my sorrowful duty to inform you that what you purchased is not a Da Vinci, a Rembrandt.
Wait till you see this. All right, follow me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before I turn on the lights, I must swear you to secrecy.
I was afraid of something like this.
The condition of the purchase was that it would not be made public for 5 years.
If the deal was legitimate and above board, you have my word.
Then, voila, there should be light. See?
It's impossible.
Ursula, my dear, hanging on the wall are 4 genuine...
I know what they are. Strelitzes.
Well, then you should also know that these are the only 4 in existence.
Where did you get these paintings?
I bought them.
From whom?
The owner.
Impossible.
Why?
Because the owner is Carl Mueller, Carl Christian Mueller.
My dear, the owner was Carl Christian Mueller.
Carl would never... Wait, he promised. He gave me his word. If he were ever to sell the Strelitzes, he would sell them to me.
And you believed him?
Carl Mueller is a gentleman of the old school.
My dear, the school seems to be out.
These can't be Strelitzes. They can't be genuine Strelitzes.
Oh, I invite you to examine them closely. In your heart, you know already.
You bought these from Mueller.
Of course.
Mueller personally sold you these 4 paintings?
No, the deal was consummated through an agent.
Who was the agent?
Well, does it matter? I have the bill of sale signed by Mueller himself.
I have never known Carl Mueller to break his word.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Oh, I suppose you're right, Hal. I suppose you're right.
But, Ursula, my dear, what you say is just not so.
Carl, I saw the paintings with my own eyes.
Strelitzes?
Yes, all 4 of them. You sold them. You broke your promise. I'm sure it must have been a most fantastic offer, but you might have had the courtesy...
Ursula, I am sitting in my study high in the beautiful Berkshire Mountains of Massachusetts.
I forgive you, Carl. I know things haven't been going too well.
I am sitting here in my study with a glass of an excellent local white wine and enjoying my paintings, especially my 4 Strelitzes.
What 4 Strelitzes?
My 4 Strelitzes, the only ones in the entire world.
But you sold them.
How could I sell them when here they are on the 4 walls of my room?
And I just saw them and...
Could it have been an illusion, my dear?
Are you saying that you did not sell the Strelitzes?
This breath of life in my body.
I don't know why you come to me, Mrs. Derringer. I don't know the first thing about art. I don't even know what I like.
I've been told you're an excellent private eye, Mr. Westerly.
Private investigator.
Excuse me.
I resent being called a dick, a flat-foot, a gumshoe.
I would like you to find the thief, or thieves, who victimized my friend.
Who is your friend?
Is it necessary for me to bring him into it?
Well, he's in it now.
My friend is a very wealthy man. His money is all inherited, of course. A few years ago, he decided to become an art collector. However, he faced a problem.
What was that?
Just about all the great art had already been collected.
Well, still, I imagine for money, just about anything could be
Not
bought.
only has most of it been spoken for, but it already belongs to museums, institutes, and the like.
Aren't there any great painters today?
Probably.
Probably. What kind of answer is that?
An honest answer. There are painters who are all the rage, but how do we know they're not just a fad? You need time to authenticate an artist's true values.
All right. Now, anyhow, your friend bought these 4 fakes. For how much?
$250,000.
That's about $61,000 apiece.
Cheap enough if they had been genuine.
Mm-hmm. Who was the artist supposed to be?
A German painter of the late 20s named Kurt Strelitz.
He's still alive?
No, he's dead.
When did he die? Where and how?
It isn't known where he died exactly, or when, or how.
Well, then, how do we know he's dead?
When the Nazis came to power, thousands of people just disappeared. The police would knock on your door and drag you off to prison.
And that's what happened to this Kurt Strelitz?
Yes.
When had he been taken away?
In the late spring of 1939, just before the war.
Now, how old was he?
He was about 25.
And he was already famous?
He was established, yes.
Mm. And these 4 paintings are all he ever did?
They're the only ones that survived. The Nazis destroyed all his other work.
Mm. And you say that the 4 that were bought by your client are fakes. Why? Is it that obvious?
Oh, no. Actually, they're excellent.
But you, as a connoisseur, you can tell. Is that it?
Well, the fact is, the owner of the paintings, a Mr. Carl Christian Müller, promised that he would sell them to no one but me.
Well, men have been known to break promises.
Not Carl Müller, and certainly never to me.
Why not?
He's a man of irreproachable ethics. Besides, when he was in trouble himself with the Nazis, it was my father who made it possible for Müller to come to America.
I see.
The Strelitzes are still in Müller's possession, and so naturally the ones my client purchased must be fakes.
You know that Müller still has the originals?
I spoke to him.
You mean you went to his home or wherever?
No. He's become a recluse. Doesn't see anyone.
Where is he?
You ask a great many questions.
Well, that's what you're paying me to do.
But it does seem to me that so many of them are, irrelevant.
And then you spoke to this Mr. Müller on the telephone?
Yes.
And he told you that he hadn't sold the paintings, that they were still in his possession. And therefore you assumed that the ones that your client had purchased had to be fakes.
What other conclusion could there possibly be?
But how do you know that you were speaking to Müller?
How do I know? I've known him since he came to this country. I've known him practically all my life.
But someone could have imitated his voice. Isn't that possible?
No, not well enough to fool me. And even if it could be done, there would still be Erica.
Who's Erica?
His daughter. She keeps house for him.
And she was there, too?
Of course. Carl couldn't possibly live alone.
And you spoke with Erica also?
Naturally, she answered the phone. I wish I knew what you were getting at.
Mrs. Derringer, in certain wild desert countries, if your wife is sick, you call a doctor. However, he's not permitted to touch her. He isn't even allowed to look at her. He stays behind a curtain or a screen and tells you what to look for and how to examine her.
What does this have to do with...
Well, I feel just like such a doctor in this case. I'm being kept from your client. I'm being kept from anyone who might have personal knowledge of these paintings.
But from a detective's point of view, it's a relatively clear-cut situation. Treat it as you would any other type of forgery or counterfeiting or confidence game.
That's exactly what I'm doing. And I already have 4 prime suspects.
4?
Certainly. The first is your client, whoever he is. The second is this Mr. Carl Christian Müller. The third is his daughter, Erica. The fourth is you.
Me?
That's right. You. And there's a fifth. The artist himself. Kurt Strelitz.
But he's dead.
How do you know? Have you seen the body? A death certificate? No, my dear Mrs. Derringer. You, too, are like some poor doctor in one of these wild, desolate, primitive desert countries. All your information is gathered secondhand.
So she has called in a private investigator, Tom Westerly. Mr. Westerly seems to have a technique, a modus operandi that's very interesting. Quite simply, he appears to suspect everybody, even his own client. A great many wheels seem to be turning within wheels here. But we'll see where they all go in the second act. It is said
said that in some indefinable way, a work of art will resemble the artist. Not in the external aspect so much, but in the sort of inner glow that illuminates the painting and imparts an essence of life itself. Perhaps. And even if a work of art is a forgery, it still was created by an artist. Therefore, it should resemble him, whoever he is. Shouldn't it?
Are you actually implying, Mr. Westerly, that Mr. Mueller, his daughter Erica, I, myself, and even poor Kurt Strelitz, who has been dead for at least 40 years, are somehow part of a plot to defraud my client?
I can only go with what I've got.
But this is a most outrageous accusation.
Mrs. Derringer, do you actually want to apprehend whoever it was that sold the fake pictures to your client?
Certainly. What other reason have I for engaging your services?
Just window dressing, perhaps?
What are you getting at?
Well, you're Mrs. Ursula Derringer. You're an art critic and historian. You're 44 years old, divorced.
How do you know all this?
When you called me yesterday to set up this appointment, I decided to find out about you.
Of all the gold.
Why? I'm sure you checked on me. From what you've told me about your alleged client, I would infer that you've got a good thing going there.
I perform a valuable service.
I didn't say no. At any rate, he seems to have been stunned. So, to make him feel better, you told him that you were going to employ a private detective. But he said he didn't want anyone to know he'd been victimized. So you said you'd keep his name out of it.
Who told you all this?
It's obvious. A man is defrauded out of $250,000. Why doesn't he go to the police?
He tries to show me he can make a shrewd deal himself now and then. But it almost always ends badly.
Well, you and I both know that on the basis of what you've told me, I'm not going to get anywhere.
That isn't so.
And since he's obviously very rich and very spoiled, he has a short attention span. You'll forget all about it soon enough. That's the charitable interpretation.
Charitable?
Mm-hmm. Because it assumes you are innocent of any wrongdoing. How do I know that you, Mueller, and his daughter didn't rig this kind of a swindle among yourselves?
That's the second time you've made this monstrous accusation.
Miss Derringer, you're less than candid when you refuse to give me the information I asked for. And then you forced me to rely upon my imagination.
But I have so very little to tell you.
You can tell me the name of your client. You can also set up a meeting. I would like to talk with him alone.
I can tell you now, he isn't going to like it.
I distinctly told Ursula I didn't want any publicity.
Well, assuming that we apprehend the criminal, Mr. Crawford, the story will have to come out.
Well, in that case, it won't be so bad. You see, I have this problem.
Which one?
With my image. Everyone believes that I'm spoiled and stupid.
And that isn't true.
Oh, it's true enough. But I'm trying to change it. You read the papers and see where I'm always being taken by this one or that one, but I've decided no more. This last thing with the Strelitzes, that was the straw which broke the camel's back, you might say.
Well, I can see why you'd dread another spread in the papers. Why don't you just forget about it?
If the media found out about it now, the headlines would read, "Gullible Halsey Crawford duped again." However, if you can apprehend the thief, that would be something else.
Why?
Well, it would sort of demonstrate that you can no longer pull a fast one on Halsey Crawford and get away with it. In other words, what I want you to do is to keep the investigation secret, unless, of course, it happens to be successful.
Well, if I start moving around and asking questions, the word will have to come out.
Well, you simply have to be discreet.
Mm-hmm. This painter, Kurt Strelitz, why did you want to buy his work in the first place?
Ursula, Mrs. Derringer told me all about him.
Had you heard of him before that?
No, I don't think so.
You paid $250,000 for the works of a man you knew nothing about?
You put that much money and more, perhaps, into securities you don't know anything about either. You go by the recommendations of your financial advisor, don't you?
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh. Well, in the same way, Mrs. Derringer is my artistic advisor.
But she didn't advise you to buy the Strelitzes.
No, she kept insisting they weren't for sale.
Well, then why did she even bother to tell you about them?
Because it was going to be part of my education. Kurt Strelitz was an important, modern German painter.
And the fact that you were approached by someone to buy the paintings by Strelitz could be a coincidence.
Well, I'm sure of it. What would Ursula have to do with it? The truth is that I've been a natural target for hustlers and confidence operators.
All right. You were approached. How?
I received a telephone call.
From whom?
A woman. She said her name was, Smith. Helen Smith. And since I was known as a man who was interested in buying art, she had 4 valuable works.
The Strelitzes.
Yes. She said that the present owner, Mr. Mueller, was interested in selling them. Well, that statement sounded half true and half false.
Why?
Well, I knew that Karl Mueller did own the Strelitzes. But I also knew that he'd promised them to Ursula.
Shouldn't that have alerted you to something suspicious?
But the woman said that was no longer true. Mr. Mueller needed the money. He was now embarrassed by the promise he'd made a long time ago, which was why a condition of the sale stated that I was to keep the purchase secret for 5 years. By that time, Mueller would surely be dead.
So you agreed to buy them?
Yes.
And you went up to Massachusetts to see Mueller and make the deal?
No. I was told Mueller is a recluse who refuses to see anyone, even his oldest and best friends.
But you were ready to pay $250,000 to him.
Well, it didn't matter. He wouldn't see me.
How did you arrange it then?
Well, we met halfway, this woman and myself, in a motel on Route 7 in Connecticut. She was waiting in the room. The paintings were on display.
And you went there prepared to pay all that money without bringing someone along who had some expertise?
Well, I couldn't very well bring Ursula, could I? Besides, I just looked at those paintings and I knew they were real.
It's a good thing you have the money to go along with your silliness and naivete.
Well, that's true. I don't suppose I really hurt anyone but myself. And I don't even hurt myself. No matter how much money I lose or throw away, at the end of the year, my accountants tell me my fortune just keeps getting bigger.
And now, describe this woman.
Well, she had flaming red hair. It could have been a wig. Probably was. She was about 5'5" or so. She was heavily made up.
Could you recognize her again?
If her hair color were to be different, or if she wore a different wig, and she had no makeup, I don't know if I would be able to.
How did you know that you weren't buying stolen goods?
She had a bill of sale for me, and it was signed by Mr. Mueller.
But how could you be sure that that wasn't a forgery?
Yes, I know. You're discussing all those routine take-it-for-granted rules on how to do business, but I saw the paintings, and I said, I have to have them. I simply have to have them.
How'd you pay for them?
Cash.
And then what?
We went our separate ways.
May I have the bill of sale?
All right.
And the motel room that she was waiting for you in. Does that mean that she engaged the room?
Well, I suppose so.
What was the name of the motel?
Oh, it was more like those old-fashioned tourist cabins. It had a name like, Cozy Rest. Cozy Rest, that's it.
All right. I'll see what I can do with all this.
I know what I did sounds, well, we've been through all that. When I went there with the money, I wasn't really sure I'd go through with it, but I looked at those paintings. There was something in them. I can't describe it.
By the way, why did you violate this agreement? You were supposed to keep it secret for 5 years. Had you done that, at least you'd still believe that they were genuine sculptures. You'd be happy with your secret.
Yes, I know, but I suppose you can't really be happy with keeping a secret unless other people are in on it. Where's the fun? I simply had to see Ursula's face when she saw the Strelitzes. She's a very fine lady in every way, but she knows so much. I just had to get the better of her once.
Better luck next time.
What's your first move?
I'm going to try and find your mystery lady.
Will that be too difficult?
It'll either be ridiculously simple or absolutely impossible. Good afternoon.
You're looking for a room? Further can't accommodate you. Won't have a thing till a week from Monday.
No, my name's Westerly, Thomas J. Westerly.
What can I do for you, Mr.
I'm
Westerly?
a private investigator. Here's my card.
Oh, guess someone's been misbehaving, huh?
This would be a week ago, last Tuesday. A woman, medium height, very red hair, checked in here. Would you remember her?
We get lots of red-haired women. Seems to be a popular color.
This one checked in alone.
A waiter. That's what we call them. Man or a woman comes in by themselves. It means they're waiting for their friends to show up.
Well, I'd like to know about this one.
I'd like to help you, Mr. Westerly. You look like a fine, upstanding gentleman. However, don't know if I can see my way clear.
Why not?
Well, is this going to be used for divorce action?
Absolutely not.
You see, lots of folks stop by here ain't married. That's where my business is today.
Now, I understand your position.
I'm not just selling folks a room. I'm also selling them some discretion. See what I mean?
You will not be compromised in the slightest.
I remember the redhead. I seen her come in from the road. She'd been driving down from the north. She checks in as Miss Barnes.
Barnes?
No, why not? It's more original than Smith. I says to her, you got cabin 7.
She registered?
Mm-hmm. Let me turn back these pages here. Yeah. Here's the date, and here she is. Miss Helen Barnes, 1187 Constitution Parkway, Boston, Mass. I bet you look it up. There ain't no such address.
Most likely.
You notice here where it says car registration, make, model, license, plate, and so forth? Well, it's blank. Now, they're supposed to fill it in, but they somehow managed to forget.
She didn't fill it in either.
No, I don't fuss at them for it. I understand they want to leave as little compromising information here as possible, so I just quietly take a look for myself and make a note of it on a separate sheet.
And this is hers? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
This is hers? This Massachusetts tag number?
Now, this is just between you and I.
I understand.
And I can always deny you got it from me.
Thank you. Sergeant, this is Tom Westerly. I need your help. Thanks. I have to check out a license tag.
Do you think we'll be surprised by any of the information we get? I'm sure it isn't too difficult to guess who the red-haired woman was. Or is it? It's all falling into place so quickly, so neatly, so easily. Well, this is the time to start questioning basic premises while we are waiting for Act 3. The ancient Sanskrit Upanishads tell us, among other things, that the immortal gods love the obscure and despise the obvious. The only problem here lies in the fact that we can never be sure which is which. Sometimes that which is seemingly obvious is really complex beyond all understanding, and that which is apparently obscure is really crystal clear when we see it in a certain light.
Yes, Sergeant. What is that name and address again? The car with that license tag belongs to Miss Erica Muller, Lionsville, Mass. Thank you, Sergeant. Thank you very much. Miss Erica Muller, did you enjoy the movie?
Who are you? What are you doing in my car?
My name is Tom Westerly.
I'm going to call for the police.
Why?
I warn you. The sheriff is parked in front of the theater. He'll hear me scream.
Well, it's possible I'm making a mistake.
I'm sure you are. Now you just get out of my car.
Perhaps your name isn't Erica Muller. Could it be Helen Barnes?
What did you say?
But you couldn't be Helen Barnes. 2 reasons. A, Helen was a redhead, isn't that so? And B, there is no such person as Helen Barnes. Therefore, you have to be Erica Muller.
What do you want? Who are you?
A private detective.
And what are you thinking right now?
It should be obvious. You worked out a little scheme to raise some money. You had some fakes made of this fella's paintings. You knew about Hal Crawford, how he could be sold a bill of goods. As a matter of fact, you're quite friendly with Ursula Derringer. She may even have told you about him.
That's what you're thinking?
No, there's more. You even forged your father's name on a bill of sale.
That's not true.
Technically, I guess not. You probably handle all your father's accounts, constantly pushing all sorts of papers at him for his signature. He never could be bothered with details. I verified his signature at the local bank. It's genuine.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to claim the original paintings. You made a mistake. You should have forged it. This way, I have his signature on a bill of sale. And so, armed with this document, I'm going to claim my client's property.
No, please.
Please, what? It was the most amateurish, the flimsiest scheme I've ever encountered in a lifetime of chasing down crooks.
I'm not a crook.
Well, you're certainly not a very good one. How could you ever expect to get away with something as rickety as this?
Can I ask you to do something?
Probably not.
Just for a little while. Reserve judgment.
Reserve judgment? No, I've already made it.
No, please, just listen to me. I'm going to see my father.
Your father? Well, I've been told that he's a recluse. He refuses to have any visitors.
But he'll make an exception in your case.
Why?
Leave it to me. But promise. Say nothing. Think nothing. Decide nothing until you have heard everything. Father is sitting in his study. He won't get up to say hello. His back bothers him. He's a very old man. Now just let him talk. Come. Father?
Erica, my dearest, did you enjoy the motion picture?
Oh, yes. Father, may I present Mr. Tom Westerly? You see, my car broke down, and he was kind enough to rescue me.
Oh, welcome, Mr. Westerly. Pour the gentleman a glass of wine, Erica.
Of course. Mr. Westerly is very much interested in art, Father.
Splendid. I have a treat for you, then, Mr. Westerly. Have you ever heard of Kurt Strelitz?
I believe so.
Cut down in his prime by...
No, all right, Father, please, you must not get yourself excited.
40 years ago. So much time gone by. I have the only 4 Strelitzes left in the world. They're hanging in the next room. You'll want to see them, I know.
Yes?
Kurt Strelitz. We were boys together, schoolmates. We both wanted to become artists. But he had the talent, and he died for it. His genius killed him. Ask me how.
All right.
He lived in the wrong place at the wrong time. You see, his genius made him paint the truth. Those were dangerous days for truth. Fatal days for men of genius who had no choice but to speak and write and paint what they felt. Yeah, I spoke to him. Oh, well, I remember speaking to him. It was 40 years ago. Why do I see it so clearly? Still see him and hear him. As if he is here in this very room with me.
Carl, I thought you'd never get here. See, the last canvas, the final one of the 4, is finished, Kurt. Just in time for the show next week.
There isn't going to be a show next week.
Well, that's impossible. We've made all the arrangements.
Our license has been revoked.
What license?
A license we need to hold a public exhibition. Your paintings have been proscribed. All of your work that is in my gallery, it's gone.
You mean you sold everything?
It was all confiscated by the police.
What are you saying?
They marched in. The lieutenant gave a salute, produced the order, which said words to the effect that these decadent, degenerate canvases were a disgrace to the fatherland and would be removed at once before they would further pollute the true German art.
What are they going to do with my paintings?
You know what they're going to do. They'll have a big bonfire one night this week and...
No!
I'm sorry, Kurt.
We have to stop them.
Stop them? How?
Those paintings, they're my work. All the work of my lifetime. All I have left are just these 4.
No, we'll have to hide them.
Paintings were not made to be hidden.
Then we'd better hide you.
I won't run away.
You must. Maybe we can get you to France somehow.
No, I'll stay here and fight. Fight with what?
Oh, we have to face facts, Kurt.
It would help if we knew what the facts were.
Have to save these remaining paintings. Let me hide them.
That's the same as killing them. No, if they have to die, let them die in a fire. Let them be destroyed by the enemies, not smothered to death by their friends.
Where are you going?
I'm going to find out where my paintings are. Kurt, come back here.
I never saw him again, Mr. Westerly.
Where had he gone?
To the police station to demand the restoration of his property. I betrayed him.
You betrayed him? How? What did you do?
I did nothing.
Oh.
At least I saved the last 4. The best he ever did. Do you agree, Erica?
Yes, Father.
Oh, poor Erica. She was only a child. She doesn't remember. And now he has arrived. Kurt Strelitz has finally arrived. And how do I know? Because they're actually making forgeries of his work. That proves he is somebody, doesn't it?
I would think so.
A very dear friend of mine, a lady named Ursula Derringer, actually told me that a friend of hers had been fooled into buying fake Strelitzes. The last 4. While each can stand alone, together they form a grand design. Brotherhood, charity, wisdom, love. Come, you must see them.
Let me help you, Father.
Yeah, that's perfectly all right, child. I can...
Father!
Here, let me give you a hand.
Are you all right, Father?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I think you positioned my chair just a slightly different angle, and so I tripped over my own feet. It's the first time something like this has happened in years, isn't it, Erica?
Yes, Father.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Westerly, you found me out. You see, I'm blind. Usually I can manage to hide it. I have every root in this house reduced to science. But there's an occasional accident. Oh, no, you don't have to guide me, Erica. I know my way in. Won't you follow me, please? He's blind?
Yes.
Well, then how can he...
Please, don't say anything.
Turn on the full lights, Erica. Now, Mr. Westerly, look at my 4 magnificent paintings. I managed to get them out of Germany and safely to America. How could poor Ursula Derringer ever think that I would sell them? Oh, she will have them after I die. That will be my gift to her. But while I live, I come in here every day.
Please, don't say anything, Mr. Westerly.
And lightly, ever so lightly, I'll run my hand over the canvas. I feel the texture. It's as if I'm speaking to Kurt Strelitz.
You promised Mr. Westerly a glass of wine, Father.
Oh, of course. Why don't you and Mr. Westerly go into my study and have some? I just want to stand here for a minute or two. Yeah, I feel very close to Kurt Strelitz tonight.
Yes, Father. Mr. Westerly?
Yes.
What are you going to do, Mr. Westerly?
I don't know.
All my life, I worked and I lived for my father.
Yes, I'm sorry.
No, don't be. It was a choice I made freely. But he's ill. The doctors say he can't live much longer. Then I'll be alone. I'll still have a considerable span of years before me. But I'll be alone. Well, we went through all of our money. I always felt I would have the Strelitzes to see me through after he passed on. But then, last week, he said, "Dear, because of all the wonderful things her family has done for me, I would like her to have the Strelitzes after I die."
Then what did he think would become of you?
He doesn't really think in those terms. He sees himself and me as people who serve others. Since I always saw to his needs, he assumes that someone will see to mine.
And that's when you decided to sell the Strelitzes?
Yes. I have to have something to show for my life.
Oh, I understand.
And he doesn't know the difference. He doesn't know that what is hanging in that room is a fake. What are you going to do?
Well, I'll be darned if I know. After all, what crime has been committed? My client was told he was buying genuine Strelitzes, and that's what he got. He has a bill of sale to prove it.
Of course, Mrs. Derringer's feelings will be hurt.
She hired me because it was believed a fraud had been perpetrated upon Mr. Halsey Crawford. But he received the merchandise as stated.
He has.
So there's really nothing left for me to do here.
I want to thank you, Mr. Westerly.
Erica, dear, have you poured a glass for me?
Yes, Father. Here you are.
Thank you. You know, Mr. Westerly, a work of art is a living thing. And my 4 Strelitzes, never have I ever felt them to be more alive than they are at this moment. Brotherhood, charity, wisdom, love. Shall we drink to them, Mr. Westerly? Always, Mr. Muller. Always.
And why not? From time to time, in the whirlpool of our frenetic existence, one or more of those 4 seem to fall out of fashion for a while. Indeed, it happens so often, and with so many people, you'd actually think that things can be replaced with something better. Don't even think about it. There is nothing better. I'll be back shortly. This is WJAX AM in Jacksonville, Florida. We now conclude our broadcast day. WJAX is owned and operated by the City of Jacksonville, with studios and offices at 225 West Coastline Drive in downtown Jacksonville. WJAX AM operates on an assigned frequency of 930 kilohertz with a power of 5,000 watts, is authorized by the Federal Communications Commission in Washington, D.C. WJAX is...
Stay tuned for the CBS Radio Mystery Theater and our next news at 12 midnight.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. There are some events so unforgettable, they're almost impossible to describe. How many of you who hear me now remember pictures of thousands of weeping Frenchmen in the streets of Paris as the German conqueror rolled down the Champs-Élysées? Another occasion that caused literally an entire nation to cry aloud, so great was the sadness, happened 115 years ago, one April day. We have looked into this tremendous tragedy, and for the first time on Mystery Theater, will reveal to you the secret behind the great conspiracy.
John Wilkes Booth. Well, you're not by any chance the famous actor.
I was, but I shall perform no more, Doctor. Only one play interests me now, and that is Venice Preserved. I shall play that.
Well, isn't that the story that the Save Venice plotters plot to do away with the entire Venetian cabinet?
Yes. For liberty, all the leaders must be assassinated.
Our drama, Conspiracy, written especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis, stars Kevin McCarthy. It is sponsored in part by Sunkissed Growers Incorporated. I'll be back shortly with Act One. We are in New York City, November the 25th, 1864. The curtain has rung down on a performance of Julius Caesar, starring three actors who are related, the three great matinee idols of the day. Junius Booth playing Cassius, Edwin Booth as Brutus, and John Wilkes Booth, Mark Antony. The curtain calls have been taken. Edwin and Junius have returned to their dressing rooms. John Wilkes, alone, stands on the darkened stage.
Where did I go wrong in a friend's Roman's countryman's speech? Oh, what a fall was there, my countrymen. Then I and you and all of us fell down while bloody treason flourished over us. Oh, now you weep. That's the place. That's where I went off the track. No, do it this way. While bloody treason flourished over us. Oh, now you weep. Very quietly. That's it. Who's that?
Mr. Booth, this is a great honor. I came round to the back of the stage to thank you.
You're quite welcome. Your name, sir?
Louis Payne, Mr. Booth. It may be hard for you to believe this, but tonight I saw Mark Antony live.
Why, thank you.
You see, this is the very first play I've ever seen. I've been a soldier most of my life.
Well, that's a pity. I suppose that keeps you on the go. Are you stationed hereabouts?
No, Mr. Booth. When war broke out, I enlisted with the 2nd Florida Infantry. I was also at Gettysburg, and then with Mosby's Raiders. A few very tight spots that ended me in a hospital in Baltimore. Now, here I am.
Yeah, for a young man, you've seen quite a bit of action.
Oh, I'm strong. I can give as good as I get. But tonight, Mr. Booth, seeing you on this stage... Oh, that strength melted. I wept like a child.
You have a way with words yourself, Mr. Payne. Why don't you come back to my dressing room for a bit of wine? Have another glassful, Lewis? And I expect you to call me John Wilkes.
Oh, a great honor.
That's yours. As high as the glass will permit. A great honor, nonsense. We're both men of action. It's fate that has brought us together. You know Macbeth. Fate plays a big part. The witches.
Oh, I'm afraid not.
Macbeth, there was a man of action. But in my case, fortunately in my life, I have no Lady Macbeth to upstage me. Lewis, why don't you come with me to Washington?
You mean after the war?
This cursed war. I'm a man of peace, you know. I love peace. For 4 years I've hoped and prayed for the dark clouds to break, but now... I see that all hope of peace is dead.
The South is your home, Mr. Booth?
John Wilkes, I told you, Lewis.
Oh, yes.
John Wilkes. Yes, I have ever held the South was right. The very nomination 4 years ago of Lincoln warned of war. The election proved it. Brother piercing brother's heart. How wicked. I could use your strength in Washington.
I'll be honest with you, sir. I'm a deserter from the Confederate Army.
Well, who is to know? You've seen enough action. Nothing to be ashamed. You and I must strike a blow for freedom.
Well, what will you do in Washington?
A great play, sir. A great act in a play called Freedom for the Confederacy. Come with me to Washington, Lewis. I will make you one of the principals in my play. I beg your pardon, sir. I wonder if you could tell me who is the owner of this land?
Why do you ask?
Well, I've been up and down this part of Maryland, and I thought I might like to purchase a farm, you know? My card, sir. John Wilkes Booth. I was told by an old friend of mine in Bryantown, Dr. William Bowman, he said that there might be some land for sale, and I should try to find Dr. Samuel Mudd.
I am Dr. Mudd. And yes, I know Dr. Bowman. But I'm afraid, sir, this land is not for sale.
Hell, if I were the owner, I wouldn't part with it either. You wouldn't have any horses for sale, would you, Dr. Mudd?
Horses? Why, yes, I could accommodate you.
Now tell me something about the roads leading through here out of Washington. I mean, if someone wished to travel in a hurry, you know.
Well, it really depends, Mr. Booth, where one intended to go.
South, sir, south. I wonder if we might repair to your house, Doctor. There are some things I would like to discuss with you.
Why, certainly. I'm sorry Dr. Bowman didn't apprise me of your arrival.
Not his fault. I took him by surprise this morning. We're old friends, you know. He told me that you were a quiet advocate of the South.
Too quiet, I'm afraid. But what can a doctor do? I see our old way of life threatened and ultimately disappearing. However, I put all my faith in General Lee.
I hope it's not misplaced, sir. Is your house far from here?
No, not at all. We can walk it. John Wilkes Booth. You're not by any chance the famous actor.
I was. But I shall perform no more.
That would be a great loss to the stage.
There's only one play I care to present, and that is Venice Preserved.
Oh, I know that play. Isn't the gist of it, to save Venice, all the officials of the Venetian cabinet are to be assassinated?
Dr. Mudd, I have been slowly gathering faithful patriots about me. I have a plan to seize Abraham Lincoln by force. Perhaps as he is driving his carriage about Washington one day, threaten him with instant death if he gives any warning, drive across the Navy Bridge as fast as possible, fresh horses halfway down the peninsula, and put aboard a boat at Port Tobacco at 8 o'clock at night. In an hour, we would be in Virginia behind Confederate lines.
Kidnap the president?
Hold him for ransom.
For what ransom?
To agree to stop this civil massacre, to order the North to lay down its arms, and to return all Confederate prisoners immediately.
Oh, my. I have often thought
If only I could be of some service.
You can. Your farmhouse, Dr. Mudd, is only 30 miles from the capital. Can I regard it as a way station to freedom?
You mean you wish me to have fresh horses ready?
What do you wish?
To do anything I can to save the Confederacy.
Done.
Mr. Booth, you said you were gathering men who could be trusted. I know of such a man in John Harrison Surratt. He's in the Secret Service of the Confederacy. When he's home, he lives up the road there with his mother. She's a widow and as loyal a woman to the Confederacy as you're likely to find.
Mrs. Surratt.
Mary Eugenie Surratt. She will help.
I shall make it a point to see her. But now I must make arrangements to cross the lower Potomac by boat.
Like a Southern Paul Revere, you are alerting patriots and gathering friends. I am excited about the prospect.
Dr. Mudd, a handshake.
If you wish to reach me, how shall I know?
I shall send a message. It will be, Venice must be preserved.
Coachman, stop right here. I want to talk to that man lying in that doorway. Stop, I say. Lewis. Lewis Payne, is that you?
Leave me go away.
Lewis, what are you doing lying here on the street? You've been in an accident. Are you sick?
Happy New Year, whoever you are.
You look a sight. I never thought I'd run into you looking like this and here in Washington. Let me help you to your feet. Come on now. Give me your hand. Give me your hand, man.
I can get up alone.
It's me, John Wilkes Booth. Don't you know me? Are you drunk?
Oh, I haven't the price of a thimble of ale. No, I'm tired.
You look terrible, Lewis. Skin and bones. My carriage is at the curb. I want you to come along with me this instant.
You are Booth. I looked for you everywhere. Ford's Theater. I couldn't find you.
Coachman, as soon as my friend and I are inside, direct your horses straight to my house, and don't spare the whip.
Well, I came too late to that hotel where you were staying in New York. You'd already left.
But in the meantime, it's been 5 weeks. Here it is New Year's Eve. I needed you.
I've been in and out of prison. I had a difference of opinion with a negress servant where I was staying. I asked her to clean my room, and she refused. They said I struck her, threw her on the floor, threatened her life.
Who are they?
She had me arrested. Imagine, this black woman. And the provost marshal treated me like a common criminal. Yes, I hit her. Now, why shouldn't I? She disobeyed me.
You have no place to stay?
I run from everywhere. Military police on every corner. See, they'll catch me for being a deserter. I've been robbed. I haven't any money. Eat scraps in the street before the rats get to them.
Tell me no more, Lewis. You shall eat and have a place to rest your head. But first, I must know that you, Lewis Payne, are bound to me, John Wilkes Booth, in thought and deed.
Oh, I'll swear to anything. Whatever you have me do, only give me something to eat.
Coachman, halt your carriage. Here's the money, Lewis. There's a restaurant at the bottom of this road that has no qualms about the appearance of its clients. Eat all you can, and then return to that White House down there on the corner. You see it?
Yes, sir.
Ring 3 times, then step back into the road, and I shall open a window, an upstairs window, and you will say, Venice must be preserved. And I shall come down and let you in. Gentlemen, tonight, 3 hours after the start of the new year, 1865, we are gathered each to help light the torch of liberty.
John Wilkes Booth.
Yes, Dr. Mudd.
There are 4 of us in this room in your house at an hour when we should all be asleep. Won't you introduce us, please?
Forgive me. I presumed that those with like heart needed no introduction. However, this gentleman on my right is Dr. Samuel Mudd, a physician. To his right, 2 new recruits to our cause. Mr. David Harold. Davy is employed at Thompson's Drugs, 15th in Pennsylvania, very close to the White House, where he can both observe and act. And sitting beside him, George Atzerodt. George has secured for us a flat-bottomed boat capable of holding 15 persons.
And when we take President Lincoln for his unexpected ride across the Confederate lines, George will ferry us across the Potomac. He's a ferryman by trade. That must be our fifth friend. Let me by, please, so I can open the window.
Yes. What do you wish?
Spinach must be preserved. Stay where you are. I'll be right down. And so it began, a conspiracy which had no parallel in history. Actually, as we look back, we see it as a course plotted by foolish and misguided young men, not so much for honor, but for money. All except perhaps the leader, John Wilkes Booth himself. For Booth was a monomaniac on the subject of the wronged South. So much so that his mind was quite unsettled on the subject. In fact, you could say unhinged. I shall return shortly with Act Two. The plot went forward to capture President Lincoln, spirit him from Washington across the Potomac to Virginia, then hold him hostage to stop the war, release the prisoners, grant amnesty to the rebel army. Only a self-appointed and self-deluded savior could have undertaken this misbegotten task. It's 10 minutes to 5 in the morning, gentlemen. We have carefully discussed the roles each of you are to play, responsibilities, duties, etc., etc. Not a day goes by that I am not about the town of Washington purchasing the tools for freedom. Dr. Mudd, your friend Mrs. Surratt has put her house at our disposal. Made it into a magazine of arms, gunpowder and ammunition like our ancestors did at Williamsburg.
Specifically, what arms?
Good question, Lewis. Several cartridge boxes, 8 carbines. 2 of these are fine Spencer carbines.
Oh, Spencers. Now, I can vouch for them. They fire in rapid succession a number of rounds without reloading.
I thought we were party to a kidnapping, not a war.
Know your enemy, I say, Doctor. Excuse me. A little short of breath. I shall sit down.
What is it, John? You're very pale.
No, it's quite all right. Quite all right, Doctor. Not even tired. I've often stayed up all night talking. True, we are but mortals.
I think we should adjourn the meeting, Dr. Mudd.
Well, let's carry him to the sofa. Davy, George, let's have a hand here.
No, I protest. I'm quite fit. Quite fit. Come in.
How are you feeling today, John?
Perfectly fine, perfectly fit. How else should I feel, Doctor?
Well, yesterday you seemed, shall I say...
There's nothing to say.
Under a strain?
Dr. Mudd, when I need a medical consultation, I shall ask for it.
Look, John, I didn't come to beset you, but have you seen the Evening Standard?
Yes, I saw it.
I brought it along.
I told you I saw it. It matters not to me.
Nor our plans?
Certainly not.
The fall of Richmond? Jefferson Davis running for the hills doesn't matter? I think the Confederacy has gone up.
Do you now? But it hasn't, I tell you. It hasn't. We'll fight on. And you, Doctor, and I, and my fighters for Southern freedom, we shall act from an unexpected front.
Have you enlisted the aid of Captain Surratt yet?
No, but I'm very hopeful tonight. He's never been long enough in one place.
I told you he's with the Secret Service under General Wilder.
I remember. Do you think I, John Wilkes Booth, have a faulty memory?
John, are you sure you feel all right?
Yes, right as rain. Yes. Mrs. Surratt has arranged it. I want that Surratt. Secret Service. He must know Maryland and Virginia very well. You? What is the word?
Venice must be preserved.
Captain Surratt?
Wilkes Booth?
I appreciate your meeting me here out in this field. Too much time has elapsed since Dr. Mudd first mentioned your name as an ally.
An experienced ally. I've been busy.
Yes, so Mrs. Surratt has surprised me walking in and out of the lines of the 2 armies. Washington, Richmond, New York.
I'm not alone in the Confederate Secret Service. My mother tells me she's bound hand and foot to your cause, Mr. Booth.
Did she have a message for me?
Yes. She has a longer rope and a monkey wrench of the correct size. I gather this has some meaning for you.
Would you join our effort, Captain Surratt?
May I reserve decision until I've heard your scheme? First of all, the longer rope. Are you about to hang Lincoln?
I would if I could. No, in the event of our capturing the president, my fellow patriots plan to stretch that rope across some point in the road to break the pursuit of any cavalry that might follow.
And the monkey wrench?
Well, as soon as we reach the Potomac, to remove the wheels of the president's carriage and set it bodily on the boat, which we'll ferry across the river.
Your intention, then, is one evening when Lincoln makes his daily visit to the soldiers' hospital to kidnap him?
I have almost all the men I need.
And if you don't mind my speaking plainly, Booth, what you propose is quite impractical. The idea is not feasible. I don't think you realize the dangers.
I don't consider that for a moment.
Nor do I, not in my job. But for this, it must be considered. After leaving Washington with President Lincoln, we would have to drive over 100 miles before we'd cross the Potomac.
I know, and having crossed that safely, and I have an excellent ferryman, there is a further long drive from one end of Midland, Virginia, to the other.
My dear Booth, aren't you aware that the section is simply swarming with Yankees?
Are you certain?
Well, I've just come through there. All right. Granted we do by some miracle get through, and if we reach the Rappahannock and cross it, we might then be reasonably safe.
There you are.
Even so, I'd say we stand about one chance in 500 in surmounting all those obstacles. From the moment we get possession of Mr. Lincoln's person, the entire country will be in a furor. Boo, think. The President of the United States. He can't be spirited away like an ordinary citizen.
I'll take that chance. Any chance. Louis, are you sure Surratt understood and agreed?
Absolutely, John. He told George to tell you it was now or never.
I never say never. 9 o'clock. The evening of March 16th, the year of our Lord, 1865. A date that will be long remembered.
I hope I'm here to remember it.
You shall be, Louis. You shall be richer, retired, and respected as one of the liberators of the New South. You shall remember this very spot where you stood at the Long Bridge, about to make history.
If Surratt does what he agreed to.
At what time was Lincoln to visit the soldiers' home tonight?
Oh, David Harold told me 7:30.
How do you find him? Reliable? Davy, I mean.
Don't ask me. You assigned him to watch the White House.
Well, naturally. He takes medicines over there from his pharmacy, and he has a woman friend who keeps him posted. Wait a moment. Did you say 7:30? You told me Surratt would jump that carriage at 9:30.
I never told you anything. I never even saw you. I gave the message to that fool at Surratt. I told him what Davy told me, 7:30.
Well, if Surratt followed the plan, grabbed the reins of the president's carriage at 7:30, wouldn't have taken him this long, an hour and a half, to drive through old fields to where we're standing now. Shh. What is that?
What? I don't hear a thing but the water under the bridge.
Louis, you go across the road and ask out Surratt what time he told me.
What difference does it make? What's done is done. Now, look, you hand-picked everyone. They were all your choice, and George can't even write his own name.
You could have done better.
He has wrecked our plan.
Now, don't be too certain. Surratt may still bring us the president.
Why do you keep protecting George?
Because I am not a ferryman, and neither are you. If anyone can get Lincoln safely across the Potomac, it'll be him. Now go across the road and tell the others to remain on the alert. We will wait until midnight.
Port, I say. Who goes there?
Who desires to know?
I'm the Marshal of the District of Columbia. You, sir, in that carriage, stand and identify yourself.
Certainly. I'm Edwin M. Stanton, the Secretary of War.
Secretary Stanton? Oh, forgive me, sir, but Word is out there may be an attempt on the life of the president tonight, so we're stopping every horseman and carriage.
Marshal, isn't the president at the White House?
No, Mr. Secretary. The president was scheduled for his evening visit at the soldiers' home, the old 7th Street Hospital, so we're protecting the road.
But he's not there, Marshal. I can vouch for that. I've just come from there. Carry on, Marshal. You and your men stop everything that moves this night until I send word the president has been found safe. Coachman, the White House. Mr. President, is that you?
Edward, good evening. Isn't it a beautiful night? You see those stars? God's in his heaven. Someday we shall say, and all's right with the world.
I looked for you at the soldiers' home.
I would have been there if I could. I hate to miss one visit with our boys. Work always seems to interfere.
General Hunter and I both feel uneasy when you visit the wounded without a guard.
Oh, Edwin, no one wants to kill me. What good would my death do anybody? Besides, I can't always be thinking of death. Our soldiers look it full in the face every single day. Why shouldn't I? Do come inside, Edwin. We'll talk a bit longer.
Reba, I'll stay a while, but you must agree to what I propose.
Oh? Sight unseen?
Better than life unlived.
This is where Surratt lives when he's in Washington. Dismount, Dr. Mudd. You too, Louis?
Yeah, I'd like to give that Captain Surratt a piece of my mind. I've known him and his mother since he was a boy. I simply don't understand.
I don't like it a bit, I don't.
Louis, try to contain your temper.
Staying up half the night waiting for the infallible captain? If you don't mind, John Wilkes, I have better things to do with my evenings than wait at bridges.
Payne.
Yep. Yes, Dr. Mudd?
Let's keep the post-mortem of this botched kidnapping a short one.
I know how to handle this, Dr. Mudd. Will you get out of my way, Louis? I want to pull the bell.
Booth, it's 2 a.m. If someone were home, they would answer.
Ridiculous. Where is Surratt? This is 541, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, these houses on 8th Street look alike. If Surratt is here, I suspect a good reason why the mix-up tonight.
And what if he is not?
Then, Dr. Mudd, I shall expect an even better reason. Now, where are you going, Louis?
I'm going to bed. I am not spending one more minute waiting about for your officious, ill-mannered, greedy friend, the captain.
Something must have happened. Can't you recognize that?
You think Surratt is a patriot. I think he's a cowardly opportunist. Good night.
Louis doesn't know the man as you and I do, Doctor. He's jealous of Surratt, always has been.
None of them seem to like one another, John.
Well, I never pledged them to love, only to serve.
My common sense told me all along abducting the president in his carriage was not a workable idea.
Well, Doctor, a good soldier never lets himself run out of ammunition.
Explain yourself, John.
If the president cannot be captured on his way to the soldiers' home, then we shall kidnap him at the theater. He often goes to Ford's. He's a devotee of Shakespeare. One evening, when he's in his box, he can be lifted up from behind and thrown down onto the stage. It's only 12 feet. He can be caught by 2 of our comrades and hustled out the stage door to a waiting carriage. I've already bought one, perfect for the occasion.
John, are you mad?
Don't say that.
In front of a theater filled with people, you think they're going to sit quietly and watch a kidnapping of their president as though it were part of the play?
All I need is a stagehand or a scene shifter who works at Ford's Theater.
Well, frankly, I'm at my wit's end. What would he do?
Why, turn off all the lights, footlights, audience lights, house lights, everything. Shut down the gas at the main. Plunge the theater into darkness.
In a crowded theater? Why, there'd be a riot.
Precisely, Dr. Mudd. One needs time to escape.
That year 1865. Assassinations, machinations, all the devious ways men seek to pull their idols down to the ground and under it were not as widespread as today. However, even then, the deed overwhelmed the perpetrator. In this play, Mystery Theater seeks to understand the evildoer more than the evil done. I shall return shortly with Act 3. It is April 1865. A much-loved and much-hated lanky American presides over his country. He stands behind a rocking chair in his bedroom. The oil lamps are lit, and he speaks quietly to one of his oldest friends, Edwin Stanton, the Secretary of War. I told you, didn't I? This tall president is Abraham Lincoln.
Abe, I'm not staying. I merely came by to see if you were safe.
Oh, stay. You know, being president is about as lonely a job as there is. No one wants to talk with you, merely at you. Mrs. Lincoln is retired. I can tell you need the reassuring, not I.
Well, it's hard to be calm when incitements to murder or kidnap appear in the press.
I take it you mean that fool announcement in the Selma Dispatch. Edwin, they never liked me in southern Alabama.
Abe, there's also a rumor of a conspiracy hatched in Richmond to abduct or assassinate you, whichever is found the more practical.
Oh, even if it's true, I don't see what the rebels would gain by killing or getting possession of me. I'm but a single individual. Wouldn't help their cause or make the least difference in the progress of the war. Everything would go right on just the same.
Mr. President, is that what you call reassuring me? Should anything ever happen to you, the United States would never, ever be the same.
Edwin, one can become accustomed to a great deal. Even danger.
Well, I'm not asking too much of you, Abe.
Oh, no, only that whenever I leave the executive mansion, that 6 of your tallest guards ride in front of me and 6 to the rear. Do I have it right, Edwin?
Almost, Abe. And 6 on each side of you as well. Well, I must go now, Mr. President. If I may, I'll bid you good night. And if there are no further objections, we shall place an unobtrusive guard over you.
Well, how can I object, Mr. Stanton? After all, you are the Secretary of War. However,
yes?
I predict that if all presidents find such precautions necessary, instead of war, they'll be calling your post Secretary of Defense.
Who's there? Is that you, Booth?
Yes, Captain Surratt.
Great heavens, how long have you been waiting here at my front door?
Too long.
All right, let's go inside.
What the devil happened? 5 hours all of us waited at Long Bridge.
Lincoln never arrived. I waited for him on 7th. He never appeared.
He didn't leave for the soldiers' home?
That's what I said. I waited till 9, went around to the White House. I had to wait there 2 hours before the groom I know came on duty. He said the president was indisposed and never left the White House. I told you it wouldn't work. I was ready to jump his carriage as we planned.
How much longer is this going to go on? Every Southern soldier will have bled to death, and I'll be in the poorhouse before we seize Lincoln.
There'll be other opportunities, Booth. We just have to be patient. Wait.
Have you any idea, Surratt, what all this is costing me? 6 men and myself? The ammunition stored at your mother's? Why, the pair of Spencer carbines brand new came to $300. A boat I had to buy, a buggy, a carriage. I haven't even mentioned the rental of horses for each of us and boarding houses, lodgings, meals, while we wait for the opportune moment. I've mortgaged my earnings for years.
All right, I have a suggestion. Why don't you play a benefit here in Washington? They'll pay you handsomely.
A special performance at Ford's Theater? I may just have to.
John Wilkes, this is a ridiculous waste of time. Riding around Washington in your carriage we've been up and down Pennsylvania Avenue for the better part of an hour. You haven't said a word. All you do is keep looking at all the other carriages.
Have I said nothing, Louis? Well, I've been thinking the unthinkable. Was it only a month ago we failed in our planned kidnapping?
Less. We were ready, all of us, waiting for Surratt to drive up with his prisoner, but the president didn't oblige. What's that in your hand?
Handcuffs. Surratt had them to handcuff Lincoln once we had captured his carriage. You snapped them in and out.
I've had them on my wrist. I don't like them. They lock with a key.
Yes, they do, Louis. But we have lost that key. The key to free my land from its bondage. Now the North will be our masters forever. It's all over now. Don't you know the news?
No.
Lee surrendered to Grant yesterday at Appomattox. The South will now forevermore be in chains. So I put these handcuffs back into my pocket.
No point in kidnapping Lincoln now, I see. Of course.
There's nothing to stop that treacherous man from being president as long as he lives. Is there?
Well, I doubt he'd wish it. But the country would let him.
Driver, look sharp. You see that carriage coming towards me? Drawn by two grays? Well, follow it, driver, will you? Turn around and follow it. Don't you understand what I say? Don't let that coach now out of your sight.
Whose carriage is that?
Lincoln.
Follow him won't do any good. He's 12 deep in guard.
Well, you can never tell. I'm very accurate with a derringer. But I haven't brought mine with me. The more's the pity.
Oh, now you listen to me, John Wilkes. If you ever get a notion to shoot the president from a carriage I'm riding in, warn me. Now, I'd like to have a few hours of notice so I can prepare my escape.
Very well, Louis. Consider yourself on notice as of this moment.
For what, John Wilkes?
A special benefit at Ford's Theater tomorrow for the benefit of the dying Confederacy.
Come in, Booth. I've been waiting for you. Slept very little last night, not after your message.
Dr. Mott, I haven't slept at all the entire night.
Do you know what day it is today?
Certainly April 14th.
Oh, it's more than that. It's Good Friday.
Is it now? Good Friday. Well, it'll be a black Easter for the North before this weekend is past. You have my spurs.
Right here in this chest.
Will you give me a hand to put them on, Doctor?
To have one come loose has to happen just once.
When I've done the deed and jumped a dozen feet from the president's box to the stage, believe me, nothing will stop my escape.
Keep your feet clear of the flags around the box. They could trip you.
It's my head that must remain clear, not my feet.
Now you listen, Captain Surratt. I am not impressed with your pussyfooting Secret Service. You have never seen any real action. All through the war, I bet you slept in a bed every night.
That's fine talk from you, Mr. Deserter. It got too hot for you, did it?
Booth is here.
Payne, you and I'll talk later.
Good day, gentlemen. I've asked you all to meet me here for final instructions and assignments. George, Louis, Davy, John, you and I are all provided with horses.
Sir, am I getting the one-eyed bay? I like her. She's fast.
You are. John Surratt.
Sir?
You know what you have to do at the box at Ford's Theater.
It's the right box as you face the stage.
That's it.
Consider it done.
Oh, where's Dr. Mudd?
He's out of the picture. He will remain at his house where Davy and I will hide for the first 24 hours.
But I thought you were going to my mother's place.
You are, John. But if they connect you with us, don't stay there too long. It'll be the first place the Federalists will think of. George, you head back to Georgetown and then on to Maryland. Be sure to return your horse to Kellerer's stable first. Act calmly as if this was none of your affair. There'll be another horse for you behind the Herndon house. Now, as to the assignments, Lincoln is mine.
And which traitor do I get?
You know, the Secretary of State, Seward, as planned.
Right, I go with a package from his doctor.
Davy, you supply the medicine.
Gain admittance, go to his bedroom, and then dash his brains out with my pistol. I'll be able to take care of him in 3 minutes.
And what's our know-it-all Captain Surratt gonna do? Shine the buttons on his jacket?
I'm not taking that from any Confederate deserter.
Hold on now, you two.
Booth. Well, what is it?
John Wilkes, are you all right?
Yes, everybody. Now listen, we cannot afford to quarrel among ourselves. Now, do you understand that? Each of us has a duty to perform. Surratt, Payne, when this April the 14th is past, you two can duel one another, do anything you please. But now, you belong to me and the cause. What time is it, Captain?
4 o'clock.
All right, the curtain goes up in 4 hours. Does that give you enough time, John, to take care of the president's box?
I can do it in half an hour. Your man by the back door, will he let me into the theater?
Now, Fords will be empty all afternoon. The stagehand will be there. Just say Booth to him, and he'll look the other way. Now, you go right in. I'll meet you, John, in the alley behind the theater at 9. The rest of you, be sure you've covered your tracks. Your lives depend on it. Well, then, till death do us part. Surratt?
It's done.
So everything is ready?
Just as we planned. I cut a hole in the inner door leading to the box, right where you'll be able to see Lincoln sitting in his chair.
And what about the outer door?
I left that short piece of 2x4 where you can wedge it against the outer door. So after you've fired the shot, jump clear to the stage. It'll delay anyone trying to get to the president. My job's done, John Wilkes. The rest is up to you.
I'll hide in the alley till it's time. You signal me when the second act's begun.
You can count on me. I'll signal.
The second act of Our American Cousin is the most diverting. As soon as I see your sign, I'll slip past the guard. They're usually so taken up with the play they can't be bothered. And I'll be inside the first door. And then a quick look through the peephole. And then
Venice will be preserved. Heaven help you, Booth.
Sic semper tyrannis. Goodbye. I see him. I can see him. Hated man. Now let it work. Mischief thou art afoot. Take thou what course thou wilt. Sic semper tyrannis!
John Wilkes Booth, the man who played Mark Antony on the American stage, believed himself to be a Marcus Brutus on the American scene, an avenger of tyranny. And so ended perhaps the greatest conspiracy of them all, and so began, certainly, our greatest tragedy, the death of our greatest president. Does the Mystery Theater attempt such authenticity in what is, after all, a playhouse of the unpredictable and the unknown? In this dramatization of this infamous conspiracy, no events or names were changed, and the tragic drama was drawn from the archives of the United States government, the U.S. Military Commission, records of the trial, the newspapers of the day, and the diary of John Wilkes Booth himself. Our cast included Kevin McCarthy, Russell Horton, Arnold Moss, and Court Benson. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
WDAF, Kansas City. Dan Henry, WDAF Local News at 11. The outlook for Kansas City, mild. The Missouri House and Senate are meeting in extra sessions tonight in order to attempt to find agreement on the state's $2 billion budget. And there's talk that budgetary committees could be working all night. If Kansas City's area construction is to be stopped tomorrow by a full-scale strike, no one is saying so. Representatives of 10 major construction unions met behind closed doors today, but made no mention of an intended strike at the close of the meeting. Today, pickets were posted at several construction sites, stopping work on the Crosby-Kemper Memorial Arena and the new convention center complex in downtown Kansas City. School teacher strike talks continue under the auspices of federal mediator Beryl Carlew. Today, teacher union president Norman Hudson was escorted from the Jackson County Jail to a negotiating session, then returned to his cell. The strike will be 38 days old tomorrow with no immediate end in sight.
Of the hour on the hour from American Information Radio. This is Merrill Muller in Los Angeles, and at this hour, the Miami Herald Tuesday edition reports that President Nixon will risk impeachment and refuse to meet the House Judiciary Committee subpoena for 42 tapes and documents. The Miami Herald quotes an unnamed Republican source as saying the president is ignoring the advice of Republican leaders because he's confident of winning a Senate trial. The deadline on the committee's subpoena is Thursday. Meantime, the committee has sent a new message to the White House asking for other information. Chairman Peter Rodino told us in Washington there's even more to come.
I can say that it's not unlikely that requests will be going out. I instructed our counsel to specify what those requests are, and those requests would cover the areas that are within the general scope of our inquiry.
But Chairman Rodino also emphasized that future requests on the White House will have to be approved by the entire House Judiciary Committee. Democratic governors and congressmen talk of tax cuts. That story coming up.
This is Joan Crawford speaking for USO, United Service Organization. Do we, as civilians, know what it's like to be far from home in a foreign land? Listen to this real-life documentary about one of our servicemen over there.
Do you speak English?
Nein, ich spreche kein Englisch.
Excuse me, madam. I wonder if you could help me.
Nein, es tut mir leid.
Excuse me, miss. Can you...
Leider nicht.
Bitte schön. Yes, do you speak English?
Nein.
Excuse me. Can you help me?
Nein.
Excuse me, can anybody help me?
Hi, we sure can. This is the USO. We have all kinds of help. That's why I support USO, and you should too. USO makes a man feel closer to home while he's serving his country for you. Isn't money the least you can give? Please support USO.
15 Democratic governors meeting in Chicago have urged Congress to write a tax relief plan for low- and middle-income families, despite any objections by the administration. Correspondent Bob Clark has more on the talk of tax cuts in Washington.
It may just be spring fever, but sentiment for cutting taxes was bursting out all over on Capitol Hill today. During their Easter vacation, many members of Congress found the folks at home on the brink of rebellion over the combination of high taxes and runaway inflation. With the growing fear of recession adding to the gloomy economic picture, there's a sudden groundswell of support in Congress for tax relief to stimulate the economy. The Senate's Democratic leader, Mike Mansfield, says he's all for it. A proposal by Democratic Senators Mondale and Kennedy to raise the personal exemption and thus reduce everybody's income taxes is drawing sudden support from other members of Congress, including some key Republicans. Bob Clark, ABC News, Washington.
Veterans Administrator Donald Johnson has announced he will submit his resignation in the near future. Congressional leaders said after a White House meeting today, Johnson had already lost some authority in a department reorganization. American Telephone and Telegraph Board Chairman John DeButz has revealed in Atlanta that AT&T is seeking a 20-cent rate for paid telephones and a 10-cent charge for information in all states where it has not yet been approved. Indonesia's Minister of Communications has announced some survivors have been found at the site of a Pan American Airlines crash on the island of Bali. No numbers are announced. The plane reportedly fell with 107 persons aboard on its landing approach to Bali on Flight 812 from Hong Kong to Australia. Postal service to Canada has been halted at the request of the Ottawa government because of the strike by Canadian postal workers. This is Information Radio News. Senator Henry Jackson, in a New York speech, has urged the Nixon administration to seek a new agreement with the Soviet Union, sharply reducing nuclear missiles. Senator Jackson charged that U.S. security is endangered by administration efforts to reach what he called a cosmetic arms agreement this June. The head of the Petroleum Exporters Association has announced at the United Nations that oil prices will remain fairly stable until October, and then, if inflation is worse, oil prices will go up again.
From the Kurt Murs Sports Desk, the Kansas City Royals lost to the Boston Red Sox 4-1 tonight. They'll try again tomorrow. The St. Louis Cardinals were idle today. They'll host Houston tomorrow. The Milwaukee Bucks play Chicago, and the Bucks leading the best-of-7 series 3-1. And the Kansas City Omaha Kings forward Ron Behagen has been named to the NBA All-Rookie team for 1974. The Kansas City outlook: fair and cool tonight with a low around 45, then mostly fair and warmer tomorrow with a high in the middle to upper 70s. Dan Henry, WDAF News.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome to the world of terrifying imagination. The fear you can hear. Somebody said it, I believe, or if he didn't, he should have. The world is neither good nor bad. 'Tis wishing makes it so. Our story is about a fey, elfin young woman who made her own world and who had a disturbing and fateful capacity to make her dreams come true. Not always in exactly the fashion or the dimension she wished for.
I'm warning you, stop hanging on to me, Marge.
I got to, Tom. You just can't do it to us anymore.
Just lay off of me.
Tom, you can't do this again.
And I got the lot tonight. I can feel it all going for me.
The way you always feel. Please.
Marge, let go. You want to put the whammy on me? I said you let go. Marge, I didn't mean to push it. Oh, Lord.
No! Pa, you killed her, Pa! You killed her dead!
Our mystery drama, The Wishing Stone, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Clarice Blackburn and William Prince. It is sponsored in part by the Kellogg Company, makers of Kellogg's Special K cereal, and by new sugar-free Diet 7-Up. I'll be back shortly with Act 1.
Hello, Ms. Goldilocks here, and welcome to my professional taste testing laboratory. Oh, Papa Bear, could you bring that case of sugar-free Diet 7-Up over here?
Another case? Miss Goldilocks, you're drinking this sugar-free Diet 7-Up like there's no tomorrow. You can't still be taste testing it.
Oh, no, Papa Bear. Sugar-free Diet 7-Up has already earned my seal of approval. It's fresh, light, natural, delicious. I drink it because I love its taste. Now hurry up.
Okay, here.
This sugar-free Diet 7-Up really tastes delicious. Ladies, if you're tired of switching from one diet drink to another, take some advice from Ms. Goldilocks. Try sugar-free Diet 7-Up and you'll say, yes, this one's just right.
I'll bear witness to that, Goldie.
Project Hope is reaching out, bringing hope to more countries around the world this year than ever before. Newest addition to Hope's international programs is Ethiopia, where Project Hope's doctors, nurses, and other medical specialists will be working side by side with Ethiopians, teaching while they treat. Since 1960, Hope has trained more than 7,000 physicians, dentists, nurses, and other healthcare personnel, has helped establish new schools of nursing, dentistry, and physical therapy in several countries, and assisted in the development of hospitals, teaching institutions, and public health services. Hope's work has been heralded by heads of many nations, its services requested by many, many more.
Hope is training and sharing. Hope is treating and caring. Health is what Hope's all about. Help Project Hope reach out.
Help Hope reach out. Right, Project Hope, Room A, Washington, D.C.
We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. That quote is definitely Mr. Shakespeare's. But our little life is equally founded, and sometimes confounded, on dreams, like the bad one Jenny Coulter had a few moments ago, and for which, fortunately, there is present comfort in the person of her mother, and in turn, her brother, Judd.
Jenny, you all right?
It's you, Ma. You. Oh, you all right?
Well, I'm fine, honey. What'd you have, a bad dream?
I suppose. Oh, now that I see you. Oh, Ma, it was so real. I saw you lying there at the bottom of the stairs, and your head, oh, it was turned to the side like...
Well, now, don't let it upset you. Here I am, right as rain, and it was only a dream.
But it was just like I saw it happen. He pulled his arm away from you while you were hanging on, and you went tumbling down.
He? Who's he?
I don't want to talk about it.
Was it your father?
Yes.
Who else would it be?
Judd, what are you doing up?
I heard Jenny Lou cry out.
Oh, it was just a bad dream is all.
You okay, sis?
I'm just fine now.
You go on back to bed now, son.
What did you dream the old man did to Ma, Jenny?
Ma was trying to stop him from going out gambling again, and he sort of pushed her off him and she tumbled all the way downstairs.
Now, that's enough fussing about nothing now. You get back to bed, Judd.
Okay. Good night, Jenny.
Good night, Judd.
You want I should close the door, Ma?
No, I'm coming back to bed myself right away. You're not scared no more, are you, honey?
No. As long as I know you and Judd are close by. But I sure was scared.
Oh, my baby, you're just so sensitive. Everything touches you close like a little old butterfly sitting on a leaf with your feelers reaching out all a-tremble.
I like being butterfly. That's a pretty sort of thing to think on.
So you just keep thinking on it and hustle yourself back to sleep. Good night, Jenny.
Good night, Ma. I love you.
And I love you. Sleep tight.
Ma?
Sakes alive, Judd. You like to startle me out of my wits. Come away from Jenny's door. I thought I told you to go on back to bed.
Was you and Pa having an argument again tonight?
When?
Well, right now, that she might have heard.
Your father isn't even here. He went on out after you kids went to bed.
Yeah, I bet he's over to Stover's playing poker.
Oh, Tom don't mean what he does. He's sick.
Yeah, and so am I. I'm sick of him.
I'm here in the kitchen, Dr. Luther. How's Jenny?
Jenny Lou's just fine, Marge. She's getting dressed, and I'm going to drop her off at school on my way into town.
It ain't the encephalitis again.
You got to stop worrying about that, Marge.
It's not so easy. After last year getting put back one grade after missing all her classes.
It won't take her long to jump back where she belongs. That's a right smart little girl.
She used to be before.
That's what I want to talk to you about. If I've told you once, I've told you half a dozen times that Jenny was one of the lucky ones. She came through it without a scratch, physical or mental.
But such a long time.
It was a very mild case, even if it was stubborn and protracted.
It's just I worry so that she was somehow held back.
Now, I want you to get that clean out of your mind, once and for all.
But sometimes she seems so young.
Lord, what do you want her to be at 16? I don't know of anyone fresher and lovelier and more unspoiled than your little girl. She wants to cling to childhood a little longer. Leave her be.
Just so you're sure last year didn't hurt her none.
There's only one thing I worry about with Jenny.
What?
Your husband. Lord knows why, but she thinks the sun rises and sets in her father. When she settles for being a woman, she'll have to open her eyes as to what he really is.
Oh, Tom doesn't mean to hurt anyone, Doctor. You told me yourself that he's sick.
Yeah, I think it is a kind of sickness, but not one a doctor can treat.
What am I going to do?
I don't know, Marge. Oh, one thing I do know is I've got to go. People waiting at the office, but Tom is hurting all of you. Bad. Worse, maybe, than any of you realize. And in the end, Jenny Lou's the one he'll hurt most of all.
Judd, that you?
Oh, yeah, Ma.
Is Jenny with you?
Well, no, Ma.
Oh, where you been?
Baseball practice. Well, why'd you think Jenny was with me?
Because she didn't come home after school. Judd, it isn't like her to just take off. You don't suppose she...
Well, she what, Ma?
That dream shook her up. And Tom and me had another bad set-to this morning. She wouldn't run away.
Jenny? From us? No way.
Well, she was sort of strange when she left this morning with Dr. Luther. Kind of, I don't know, excited as if she had some secret plan. You know how she gets.
Secret? Yeah. But I know where she is.
Where?
Well, I can't tell you. I mean, it's her own secret place. Well, the only reason I know about it is I was out rabbit hunting one day and I stumbled across it. She goes there to bird watch and, well, just to be alone, I guess. She made me promise I'd never tell just where. I'll bring her home. Jenny? Jenny? Jenny, what are you doing hiding out here?
I wasn't hiding. I just came here to say a little prayer.
Well, for who?
Pa.
Oh?
And the sun was shining in like a big splinter of light, the way it does through the hole in the tree up there. Remember how I always used to think when we was little kids that it was God stretching down his hand to touch us?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Don't say that, because he is there. He was here today. Leastways, one of his angels was.
What?
I was kneeling and looking up into the sun, and all of a sudden, the birds was all still, and the whole hidey-hole here filled up with golden light that sparkled and spun. And right over there, he was standing.
Who?
Him, the angel of the Lord. And I could feel him all around me, in me, warm and kind, so kind. And then he touched my hand and smiled and just faded away. And then I looked in my hand and I saw it. Wait, I didn't lose it. Oh, no, here. This is what I found in my hand.
Well, let's see. Well, what is it?
It's a conjure stone, all gold and shiny. A stone I can wish on.
The angel said that?
He didn't have to. I heard the words inside me. You can wish on this, Jenny. You can have anything you want in the whole wide world. You just don't believe this is a wishing stone, Ma, do you?
Jenny, right to the moment, I just gotta say I'm so fussed and fumed about dinner being ready and you kids not, and your father ain't home, I can't hardly think straight about... Oh, Lordy, if my biscuits have risen, we're just gonna have to sit and eat without Tom.
Jenny, don't bother Ma right now.
I just want to try my wishing stone. Wish something nice for her.
Let's just hold up for a better time.
I could wish Pa to hurry home, so we wouldn't have to wait.
I don't want to wait none at all. I got a math test tomorrow. I just gotta pass or I don't make the ball team, and I need every minute to study. Except who am I kidding? If I stayed up all night, I wouldn't be ready for tomorrow.
If you had a few more days, could you make it?
Well, even just one, I'd stand a chance.
Okay, here goes.
No, hold up a minute.
Too late. Shh. I just wished there'd be no school tomorrow.
No school tomorrow? What nonsense is that? Jenny, go bring them biscuits. Judge, you sit down.
Ain't we gonna wait for Pa?
We ain't waiting for nothing, not even wishes to come true. We're gonna eat our dinner before it spoils.
Yes, Ma. I'll get the biscuits.
You didn't have to be so rough on her, Ma. Play her game.
I know, Judd. It's just I have no sense of humor left. Or fun. The way it is with us, if we had a wishing stone, we could use it for a lot better things than no school tomorrow. Ain't that crazy? The two of you have had me half believing there is a power in that stone.
Hi, March.
Tom?
Where are the kids?
As if you care. Gone to bed. Where have you been? What was the action tonight? Bingo? Horses? Pool?
Nope. Tonight I got a pretty fair excuse. The only thing I was gambling was my life.
What's that supposed to mean?
I've been a volunteer helper at a fire. Now it's finally out. I couldn't hardly wait to get home and tell the kids the good news.
What good news?
That the school burned down. Good news for the kids everywhere tonight. No school tomorrow.
Is there any other catastrophe in the world that carries with it an equal amount of joy than a school burning down? But this time, is it chance or is some supernatural force, sinister or benign, at play? We're going to find out that this simple phenomenon, or happenstance, is a great deal more than sheer coincidence when we return in a few moments with Act 2.
Some research experts say you can't taste the difference between beers. Well, if they're right, then Anheuser-Busch wastes a barrel of time Beechwood aging Budweiser. Only they don't think so. Brewing beer right does make a difference. And they're betting a bundle that you can taste the difference in Bud. When it comes to brewing Budweiser, the Anheuser-Busch choice is to go all the way because they still care about quality. Look at it this way. If the Bud people have a choice between what some experts say and what beer drinkers say, well, you'd better believe they'll go with you beer drinkers every time. When you say Budweiser, you've said it all. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
Don't let anyone con you into thinking it's wrong to turn in a heroin pusher. You're not ratting. You're doing your part to wipe out one of the most insidious epidemics racking our country today. So don't let anyone kid you. If you really care about the quality of life, if you really care about improving society, you'll do everything you can to get the heroin pusher off the street and into jail where he belongs. If you have information about a drug pusher, use the heroin hotline. The number is 800-368-5363. That's toll-free from anywhere in the country. The number again is 800-368-5363. A trained operator will answer your call, take your information, and pass it on to experienced federal agents who will investigate. you'll make your own special contribution toward helping us wipe out what President Nixon has called public enemy number 1. Call 800-368-5363.
So Jenny Lou, our 16-year-old who is determined to cling to childhood and all its happiest dreams, has made her first wish upon the conjure stone, the magic piece of shiny gold that came to her, she believes, at the hand of an angel. A wish that came true. Well, this one was a harmless enough request, although the manner of its granting has been destructive enough, if indeed it was actually granted. If this is a wishing stone, it is potentially as dangerous as a nuclear bomb.
Did you say the school burned down, Pa?
It sure as Tucker did, Judd. Ain't that good news, Jenny?
I reckon. I guess I didn't mean to do it that way.
You didn't mean to do what?
To burn it down. I just didn't want it to be. That's all I wished on.
Hey, what was she talking about, Marge?
Oh, it's just Jenny found
Don't you tell him, Ma.
Don't you tell me what?
Oh, don't pay any mind to the young'un's nonsense. Just tell us about the schoolhouse and what happened.
Well, sir, I just about finished trimming up Mayor Sackett's hedge, and I just started to get all my tools together to put back in the pickup when the fire horn went off.
I heard that old horn go just a couple of minutes after.
Hush up, Jenny.
Yeah, I run straight over to the firehouse, being that close, and we took off. By the time we got there, she was past all saving. And it's funny, you come to think of it, a brick building like that you wouldn't figure it'd turn into a regular torch.
Well, how'd the fire start, Pa?
Yeah, you wouldn't believe this. And neither does nobody else credit it. But according to old Sam Wallace, all of a sudden, a flaming arrow comes straight out of the sky and cut right through the brick walls and everything and hit the oil tank and blew her wide open.
That drunken old no-good. Some custodian. I'll bet he was drinking and dropped one of those foul old stogies he smokes into all that rubbish he's too lazy to clean out of the cellar.
Yeah, it could be. It's what most everyone thinks. Still
what?
It's hard to tell someone who wasn't there. But damn if the way he told that story didn't make you stop at least once to think on it.
What do you mean?
It was the first time I ever seen that old booze hound with his eyes put together like he really was seeing what he talked about. Anyways, we talked enough. Hey, something to eat around here.
I got it warming. I'll serve it right away.
Pa,
Yes, sugar.
that flaming lightning bolt, you said. How long before the fire horn sounded did it come?
Oh, well, according to Sam's story, he lit out next door to the gas station and called the fire department. It couldn't have been more than a couple of minutes.
See, Judd? It did so work.
Okay, if you want to believe it.
What are you kids talking about?
Well, forget it, Pa. Just kid talk.
Oh, I'm too old to share.
Oh, no, if you want to.
Well, sure I do.
Well, Pa, it's just for no mind. Jenny and me's got to be getting to bed.
With no school to worry about tomorrow?
If there's no school, there's plenty of chores they can catch up on in the morning. Scoot now, both of you. I'm serving your Pa dinner.
Good night, Pa. Let's go, Jen.
But I wanted to
You
tell...
get on upstairs. It's past your bedtime.
Yes, Ma. Good night, Pa.
Good night, kids. Did you have to chase them off to bed? Little enough chance I get to see them.
It's little enough chance you make to see 'em.
Oh, lay off, will you, Marge?
I'm not even laying on. If you stuck a little closer to home than to the other woman, maybe you'd know what goes on around your own house.
Now, what other woman? Now, dang
I'm
it.
talking about Lady Luck, or whatever name you want to call her, my rival.
Lady Luck.
Whatever makes you gamble, Tom, one way or another, it's going to be the end of us. You ever going to see that before it's too late?
Why wouldn't you let me tell Pa about the wishing stone?
Because.
Because what?
Because first thing you know, he'll take it off of you, that's why.
Why would he? Because it's real gold?
Jenny, that stone ain't gold.
And what is it?
It's pyrite.
What's pyrite?
Oh, it's just what everybody calls... Well, it's a sort of metal.
Well, anyways, whatever it is, it's real precious to me. It's my lucky charm.
Well, that's why you better not let Pa know what you think about it.
Why?
Well, you know what he's like. He cares about gambling more than he cares about anything, and all gamblers are real superstitious. Now, if he knew you had a lucky piece, especially if he heard the crazy story about you and the school burning down, he'd have it off of you so fast that it'd set your head to spinning.
It isn't crazy. You heard me wish on the stone for no school, and now there is no school.
That was just happenstance.
You don't think it happened just 'cause I wished it?
Of course it didn't.
Then I'm going to prove it to you. What do you want me to wish for?
I don't want you to wish for nothing.
I got to show you. Look here now. I'm going to wish...
Jenny.
What, Judd? Oh, you sound so funny.
Well, maybe it's 'cause I feel like that.
What way?
Sort of, well, you know, superstitious like. It sort of gives you goosebumps if you think on it.
What does?
Well, now look, Jenny, supposing... Now, I'm not saying it did fall out this way, but supposing you did get what you wished for. You were the one yourself said you didn't mean to get it the way you did.
No, that's for sure I didn't. I didn't want the schoolhouse to go on fire. Gosh, Judd. Oh, just supposing someone had been in there and got caught in the fire.
Or a whole lot of folks. That's kind of what I'm saying.
And my wish could have burned them all up. But the angel gave it to me. For sure, he couldn't have meant nothing bad to happen. I don't have to throw it away, do I, Judd? I can keep it.
Well, that won't do no harm, so long as you don't wish on it.
I guess I'll just put it away for my keepsakes. And I'll never use it unless...
Unless what?
Unless the angel comes and tells me to.
Well, that's a right good idea, Jenny. And remember, don't let Pa get wind of that there stone. There would nothing hold him back from using it, even if he didn't believe in it.
It's going to seem funny going to school in the courthouse.
You think with only a Friday left in the week they'd wait until Monday to start up again?
I'm glad they did. I don't want to miss any more school ever.
Then you better look out the things you go around wishing, Missy.
Oh, she's took... I'm sorry, Ma. She's taking a pledge.
What does that mean?
I'm not going to wish on the stone anymore, 'cause the wish you get might turn out bad for other folks.
I think that's a very good pledge.
Yes, only...
Only what?
I'll have to whisper.
Well, don't mind me. I'm all finished. I got to get my books from upstairs.
What's this you had to whisper?
I was just going to say that with Judd's birthday tomorrow, I wanted to wish him a bicycle. He sure has his heart set on one.
Well, you won't have to worry because he's already got one. Leastways, he will by later this morning.
How?
You see this flour tin?
Yes.
Watch this. Down under the flour, there in this old glass salt cellar's the money I've been saving up for most a year to get your brother the bike he wants.
How come you kept it there?
Your father, what he is, it had to be some real safe place to keep his hands off it.
Who's that?
Oh, it's your Uncle Al. He's driving me to work this morning. Get the door, honey, will you? My hands are all flour.
Sure thing, Ma.
Beautiful. Oh, my, you sure are as pretty as a picture. Getting to look more like your mother every day. And they don't come any prettier than that.
Oh, you and your honey talk. You should have been on a TV instead of behind a cage.
Thank God the bank don't keep its tellers there anymore. You make me sound like an ape. Me, Tarzan. You, Jane?
No, me, Jenny.
I saw the guy here laughing. I knew you must be around, Uncle Al. Hi.
Hi, Gabe. Give me some skin.
Well, here's 5.
I'm at you. Ooh. Say, that's some grip. You want Indian wrestle?
Oh, I'm going to be ready pretty soon to take you on.
I think you're ready already.
No, I got no time this morning. I got to catch a school bus. Come on, Jenny. We got to scoot. Goodbye, Ma.
Oh, have a good day, son.
Bye, Ma. And get her real swell, you'll know what.
I will. Be happy, Jenny.
I am.
Bye, Uncle Al. Hey, it's great to see you.
We'll make it longer next time.
Bye, Uncle Al.
Bye, Jenny.
Make next time soon.
You can count on it real soon. Oh, they're swell kids, Marge. I envy you.
Yeah, they're what I live for these days.
Tom left already?
No, he's upstairs, dead to the world. He rolled in this morning around 3, smelling like a brewery.
That brother of mine, I'd like to knock his head off.
The way he'll be feeling time he gets up this morning, you won't have to. It'll fall off all by itself.
I got to talk some business to him.
Like what?
I don't want to get you involved in it, Marge.
Well, if it's about money, I will be anyway.
It is about money.
And there's no use asking him. I went through his pockets last night, and he doesn't have 1 red cent.
But he's got to.
What for, Al?
Jim Kenny called me at home late last night.
The insurance agent?
Yeah. Last payment on Tom's life insurance hasn't been made, and tomorrow's the last day of the grace period.
But I gave him the money for that a month ago.
You gave him the money?
Oh, I was a fool, I know, but things had been going well for a while like they sometimes do, or anyways, I thought they were. And he asked me to trust him, and oh, Lord, what am I going to do now, Al?
I don't know, Marge. This time I just haven't got it.
What do you mean, this time?
Marge, Tom is hopeless. I've been carrying him for years, or thought I was. I gave him the $60 for that same payment. When I found out last night it hadn't been made, I was mad enough to kill him. One reason I waited till this morning is to cool off. I'd help you out, Marge, but I can't. I had to take out a new loan to raise the cash for Tom.
I can't let the insurance go.
You'd have a tough time getting a new policy written if this one lapses, but how?
Nearly a year I've been saving it for a bike for Judd's birthday tomorrow. Instead...
I'm going upstairs to beat that...
No, take me downtown, Al. I just can't face Tom this morning. I'll have it out with him tonight. After what you made me have to do today, how could you steal money out of my purse and leave to go gambling again?
All I want to do is run it up till it's enough to pay you back.
You're sick. I'm not going to let you take the money I broke my back making today.
I'll bring you back 5 times this. And you're not stopping me.
Oh, yes, I will.
I'm warning you. You stop hanging on to me.
I got to, Tom. You just can't do this to us anymore.
Just lay off of me.
Tom, you can't do this to us again.
I got the luck tonight. I can feel it all going for me.
The way you always feel. Please.
Let go of me. You want to put the whammy on me? I said,
Tom!
Let go. Oh, Marge. I didn't mean to push. Oh, my God.
Ma, what happened?
Ma! Oh, Judd, it's just like my dream. He killed her. Pa killed her dead.
The terror of addiction. Step by step, it grows to envelop the addict till it becomes his whole world, shutting out everything else. But the greater terror is the destruction of all who love him, dragged down with him, and eventually engulfed in a tragedy not of their making. I'll return in a moment with Act 3.
And now another story of the ball and chain, as Kellogg's Special K presents Veronica and Jeff.
Oh, Jeffrey, isn't this romantic? Out in a quiet lake at night with you rowing the boat.
Yes, Veronica, it's really neat.
Jeffrey, what was that?
Frogs.
Frogs that go bonk?
They're pretty weird frogs.
Oh, Jeffrey, you're such a card. You have a ball and chain, like the ones they use in those Special K commercials.
Yes, Veronica, it symbolizes my few pounds of extra weight, but I'm going to get rid of it.
How?
By exercising. You know, like rowing this boat and eating smart at every meal, starting with a Special K breakfast.
You mean a 1-ounce bowl of high-protein Special special cake, 4 ounces of skim milk, orange juice, and coffee?
Precisely. It's less than 240 calories, and it tastes delicious. It'll help me get rid of this ball and chain.
I'll help too, Jeff. After all, we're all in the same boat.
You have a ball and chain, too.
Your happy ending could begin with the Special K breakfast from Kellogg's.
People can reach, people can touch, people can help, people so much.
This is Paul Newman speaking. Ever been close to a family struck by cancer? Naturally, your feelings go out to them and you ask if there's anything you can do. And they say no thanks and you feel so helpless. Well, there is something you can do. You can tell someone in the family to get in touch with the American Cancer Society. Volunteers there are helping people every day with services, information, and counseling about local community resources. That can mean arranging transportation or homemaking help, or informing them about existing rehabilitation programs. When your cancer crusader calls, join the people who care about people. Give generously. We want to wipe out cancer in your lifetime.
An endless moment in time. A few dreadful seconds ticked away, with every heart crying out to take them back again, to make this just a bad dream and not reality. 3 people frozen in horror. The 4th sprawled at the bottom of the stairs, her neck bent at an impossible angle, frozen in what? Unconsciousness? Or death? Now, at last, the man brings himself to move.
Marge.
Don't you touch her, Pa. I'll kill you dead.
Oh, son.
I'm not your son. I'm your enemy. Jenny, call the police. Emergency. We got to get Mom to the hospital fast.
Ma. Okay, kid. Just take it easy.
She's not going to die. You're not going to let her die, Doctor.
Just hang in tough, kid. We'll do our best. I should have gone with the ambulance.
You're sticking right with me, brother. We see how your wife makes out.
No, look, officer, you don't think she...
Well, for the sake of your own skin, you better hope she isn't.
But it was an accident.
Well, the way that boy of yours reacted looked like he wasn't so sure. Now, we got to get moving. What happened to your daughter?
Huh? Oh, Jenny, she went back to get something. Where are you taking us?
Oh, the hospital. First, anyways. Now, here she comes. Come on, shake a leg, kiddo.
I had to get something very important.
Okay. Hop in the front with my buddy, Officer Franks.
Okay, Harry. Straight to X-ray. You got a family doctor, kid?
Yeah, Dr. Luther.
Oh, you know his number?
No, but I can look it up.
Okay. Tell your doctor to get here as fast as he can.
It's that bad?
I wouldn't want to fake you out, son. It's not good.
I phoned Dr. Luther. He's on his way here.
Is Ma gonna die, Judd?
I don't know. I'm scared. Real scared.
So am I. Judd?
What?
I'm gonna break my pledge. You forgive me?
What pledge?
I brought the wishing stone. I'm gonna wish on it. I'm gonna wish that Ma's gonna be all right, just like it never happened.
If you want to, Jenny, go ahead. Can't do no harm.
What can't do no harm?
For me to use my wishing stone?
Your what?
Shh, quiet. I'm wishing right now.
Are you the intern brought the Calder case in?
Yes, officer.
Well, how is she?
I'm waiting for X-rays right now. I'd say she has 1 chance in 1,000. For certain, sure, her neck is broken.
And the way it's broken and other signs indicate to me her spinal cord is badly damaged. If it isn't severed altogether. I just can't understand it, Dr. Luther. When I brought Mrs. Coulter in, I'd have sworn she was in deep coma. I was sure her neck was broken, spinal cord severed.
No indication of that from my examination of her. Not the slightest in these x-rays.
I know, but not in this second set.
Was there a first?
Yes. And that's the funny thing. When we developed them, everyone was fogged. And we don't know why.
Well, these are perfectly clear. So is my patient's condition. I see no reason why she shouldn't go home. Cheer up, son. All interns make mistakes. I made a few buttes in my time. And I'll say this for you. If you have to make one, make it on the gloomy side. They're the ones that don't hurt anyone or anything. Except maybe your pride.
But I can't understand it. That cop said it flat out that Marge was a goner.
Well, maybe he was just trying to put the fear of God into you.
Well, if he was, he sure succeeded.
If it'll do any good.
You think I made a stone, Judd? You think I don't blame myself for what might have happened? You think I wasn't ready to kill myself if anything happened to Marge?
I don't know, Pa.
Pa wasn't trying to hurt Ma, Judd. It was an accident.
An accident that wouldn't have happened if... Well, Pa wasn't sick with gambling fever.
Well, I've learned my lesson this time. I'll never gamble again.
Oh, Pa. Oh, that makes me so happy.
I'm glad, honey.
And it means I won't have to use the stone again.
Mm-hmm.
I can save up what's maybe the last wish for something special for all of us, instead of having to use it to stop you from gambling.
What stone?
A wishing stone. The one I used at the hospital to wish Ma well again.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Listen, Duchess. Let me see that stone.
Don't show it to him.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just a sort of hunch that... Wait a minute. Here comes the doctor.
How's Marge, Dr. Luther?
She's fine, more's the wonder. Oh, a few scrapes and a bruise or two and a lump on the head. Nothing a good night's rest won't take care of.
Thank God.
You should. It's a miracle she didn't break her neck in a fall like that. That intern at the hospital was sure she did.
But she didn't.
No, Judd, I told you she'll be as right as rain.
Well, can I go up and see her now?
Yeah. She was asking for you. And the kids. She wants to see you alone a moment first.
I'll go right up.
Just to put your mind at rest, or maybe more hers, she doesn't want to prefer any charges against you. So you can tell her my report to the police will call it just an accident. She slipped and fell.
I'll tell her, Doc.
You got off mighty lucky this time, Tom. You better not tempt fate again.
Well, I won't. No, I mean it, Marge. Just give me another chance.
I didn't see how I could, Tom.
I never meant to throw you down those stairs.
Oh, not because of that. The last straw for me was taking a chance away from Judd to have something he wanted more than anything in the world, his bicycle.
You should just have let the insurance go.
How could I, Tom? With 2 kids to bring up, if anything happened to you, Not that I want anything to happen to you.
You gonna take me back, Marge?
I don't know, Tom. It's hard for me to feel for you what I once felt. But if you're going to promise me you'll quit the gambling for the children's sake, we'll try to make a go of it.
You won't be sorry, Marge.
I hope not. I just wish I knew how to make it up to Judd tomorrow.
If there was something I could pawn.
You haven't left anything in this house that you could. Except the one thing you could never get your hands on.
Well, what's that?
My wedding ring. Do you think I could get enough on that?
Well, not enough to pay for it all, but for a down payment. Then I'll take that night job, cleaning sewers. You made me turn down to pay it off.
I don't want you working in any sewers. Anyway, you can't work day and night.
Well, I can till I get Judd his bike.
Well, we'll see. I'll take the ring down in the morning.
No, sir. Dr. Lewis doesn't want you out of bed. I'll take it down.
You?
Can't you trust me, Marge? Well, if you can't trust me now, then what hope do I have, or any of us, I can ever be trusted? Well, you got to. Or I swear to God, I'd just as soon be dead.
All right, Tom. I'll trust you.
Did what? You ran out of the money? Look, Benny, you've got to do an old customer a favor, huh? You got to cover me for the 5th headlonger. Now, Benny, you got it. That 15 I laid out on the 1st was money I got for pawning my wife's wedding ring. I got to get it back, and I got a hot tip. The headlonger's assured. Benny, for God's sake. Oh, just this once. Please. Benny. What am I going to do? I wish to God. Wish. Oh, that wishing stone. Yeah.
Where's Jenny, Judd?
Oh, I left her down by the pond. We were skipping stones. I just came up to see how you were feeling.
Fine. I'm going to get up. Your pa didn't get back yet, did he?
No, ma'am. I ain't seen him since early morning when he pulled out in the pickup.
Well, you go on back down and keep Jenny company. I'm going to make me a cake so we can have a real birthday celebration.
Oh, it's all right, Ma. I don't need a cake.
You're going to get a lot more than you bargained for. Now go on. I don't like Jenny down by that pond alone. You know she can't swim.
What?
Hi, Pa.
Well, what are you doing up on top of the rock here?
Oh, just sunning myself and listening to the birds.
Jenny, hey, you know that wishing stone you talked about?
Yes?
Is it gold?
You want to see?
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, damn. It's nothing but pyrite.
Isn't that a kind of gold?
Yeah, fool's gold, and not even worth as much as a piece of charcoal.
No, Pa. No. Don't throw it away. It's still good for one wish.
You think this makes any wishes come true?
It made the school burn down, and Ma got her neck unbroken.
Your Ma. Why'd you grow up and stop your daydreaming? Don't you know nobody ever got nothing by wishing? I've been doing a kind of wishing all my life. Look at where I end up now. Well, I'm going to wake up your little Miss Bright Eyes to show just how tough a world this is.
Pa! Please don't get mad.
If this was a wishing stone, well, nobody ever needed it more than me right this moment. So look at this. I'm going to make a wish. I need money. I need it bad. So I'm going to wish that old Nick himself comes climbing up out of the middle of this pond with a sack of gold on his back for me. And I ain't going to be greedy. And I ain't going to ask for much. Just say like a 10, no, make it $20,000. Okay. Now, I rub the stone, and I wish. You see? You know, wishing stone. You know, make dreams come true. It's a nothing. Jenny, help me.
Pa! Oh, why doesn't he come out? Help! I can't swim! John! Help! It's Pa!
I don't know how I'm going to tell the kids, Al.
They're not really children anymore, Marge. They know.
I guess I do baby them. I won't anymore.
In a lot of ways, they're better off. Tom...
Well, Tom had a cancer that he just couldn't cut out. Even my wedding ring, Oh, I didn't want him dead, though.
Well, he is. And it was of his own making. Kind of queer, isn't it?
What?
Him trying to show Jenny Lou her wishing stone wasn't worth a darn, and he ended up having his wish come true?
Not quite. The policy's only for $10,000.
There's double indemnity for accidental death, Marge. Tom got everything he wished for. The full $20,000.
Three wishes, and they all came true. Whether by some supernatural force or sheer coincidence, it doesn't really matter. For in the end, everyone was better off except the one who didn't deserve to be. This was the gambler's last plunge, one he should never have taken with the odds so stacked against him. Like Jenny, Tom Coulter had never learned to swim either. I'll be back shortly.
Hey, we're the Action Corps. See, we contribute more. T's for the teamwork of our crew. Aye, our ideals are high. Oh, oughtn't you apply? Means it's now that we need you. A-C-P. We could go on all day. Oh. Here's why volunteers are needed right away.
Action is VISTA, the Peace Corps, RSVP, SCORE, and other volunteer programs that are helping people to help themselves. If you're trained in a skill or just have a little love to share, Action needs you.
Yeah, baby. Action really needs you.
Don't crawl under a rock. Get into action.
Oh, yeah.
This is a public service of this station and the Advertising Council.
As for the wishing stone itself, since it lies buried deep somewhere in the mud at the bottom of the pond, no one will ever know if it had the power to grant wishes. For Jenny, like all of us, had no escape from a common fate that soon befell her. She grew up and inherited a mantle that only Peter Pan seems to have escaped. She stopped believing in magic. Our cast included William Prince, Clarice Blackburn, Ann Costello, Jack Grimes, and Robert Dryden. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Your husband? You dreamed? It was no dream. Oh, it was my husband. His ghost.
Oh, for the love.
Rory stood at the foot of my bed, and he begged my forgiveness for leaving me a pauper and breaking my heart. And he said, Jessica, I promise you'll live in Gormley House again. And then he vanished. The very next night, the Putnams crashed through the bridge over Gormley Gorge.
Well, accidents do happen.
It was no accident. No, the real estate man didn't tell you the whole story. Mrs. Putnam lived long enough to tell just what had happened. The Putnams didn't go off the bridge by accident. They were driven off it. Forced to swerve off it by an oncoming car. A car driven by a skeleton.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. The Bullet was written especially for the CBS Radio Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Larry Haynes. I shall be back shortly with Act One. It's a quiet little bar Patty Noonan's, and Jerry Price stops there every evening on his way home from work. He's not looking for anything special in the way of atmosphere, adventure, companionship, and he has no intention of getting drunk. Just a couple of beers, perhaps, to bridge a busy day, to ease the fatigue, the strain on his nerves. In the comfortable half-light of Patty Noonan's, the world outside becomes vague, distant, especially when Old Man O'Rourke is holding forth.
And he lay there, his head against the barricade, and the blood from him falling soft upon the pavement. I looked in his face, and I could see his death was upon him. "'Tis a bitter thing," I said, "to die at 17. And for a moment his darkening eyes held mine. And with his last strength he said, "'Tis a sweet thing to die for Ireland."
Sweet indeed, Mr. O'Rourke. Any calls for one on the house?
I thank you, Paddy Noonan.
I see Jerry Price. Excuse me. Good evening, Jerry.
Hi.
I didn't notice you come in.
Well, when Old Man O'Rourke's in form, you don't see anybody, Patty.
The old man there, he carries his war. I know I carry mine. You ever think of yours, Jerry?
No, never.
Never?
No. The day I came home from Vietnam, I put away the uniform. I also put away everything that went with it. The army, the war, like a snake sheds his skin. Now the past is gone, Patty. It's dead, so you forget it. You go on to other things.
Hey, what's everybody drinking? This round's on me. Set 'em up, Patty.
Mr. Edward Clark himself. And what's the occasion?
Hey, I got a little announcement. Guess what the old lady tells me this morning? Number 10 is on its way.
Oh, that event around must be on the house, Mr. Clark.
Just a quick one, Patty. Hey, I got the truck outside.
What are you hoping for this time, Ed, boy or girl?
Let's see. What do I got now? 4 boys and 5... No, I got 5 boys and 4... who can keep them straight? All I know is I'm always tripping over somebody. 10 kids in 12 years.
Well, you can't tell me it isn't exciting to hear there's going to be a new baby.
Oh, yeah. I know it's going to be a kid that'll wet his pants and keep me up half the night. That's another mouth I got to feed. Yeah, well, guys, I got to ride. I'll see you tomorrow.
You know, Betty, it's funny. People who don't want kids, can't stand kids, can't afford them, can't raise them, they can't help getting kids. Whereas, guess there just isn't any justice in this world.
Well, there may be no justice, Jerry, but there's always hope. How long have you been married?
Right after I get out of the Army, it'll be 9 years.
A fellow used to come in here, and they were married 15 years before they had their first.
Am I really out of the Army 9 years? Tell me, Patty, you're an old philosopher. Where does it go, huh?
Down the hatch and try another.
Yeah, don't mind if I do. Oh, wait on the paying customer first.
Where?
The fella standing at the end of the bar.
What are you saying, Jerry? There's nobody standing at the end of
in the brown hat and a raincoat.
Now, Jerry, what are you saying?
No. That's Paul.
Tell me, what's the matter, Jerry?
Paul.
Jerry, listen to me. There's nobody.
Paul. Hey, he was just standing here. Where'd he go? Where is he?
Jerry, where is who? Are you all right, Jerry?
Yeah, I'm all right. But I saw him.
Who?
Oh, a guy I was in the Army with.
The two of you. Were you close?
He was my buddy.
Well, when was the last time you saw him in person?
The night he was killed.
Have you ever seen him again? Like you thought you did just now?
No, this is the first time.
Well, maybe you need a rest, Jerry.
Patty, why now? Why tonight after all these years?
Well, you say you saw him last the night he died in battle. Well, the sight of him dead must have stayed with you always.
But that's not how I just saw him, Patty. He wasn't in uniform. He was in civilian clothes.
You might have pictured him as he looked at a happier time.
I never saw him in civilian clothes. We met in the Army. And, Patty, I didn't see him as he was then. We were both kids, about 20. I saw him the way he'd look today, about 30. His face was more mature.
Jerry, are you sure he's dead?
He is dead, Patty. I just saw him. I know I saw him.
Jerry, it's after midnight.
Oh, I'm not finished, honey. I got to clean up these reports, Marge.
Honey, a new rule has just been passed in this house. All paperwork shall be done in the daytime.
Marge, I have to call on customers. Be reasonable, huh?
Am I the kind of wife who makes idle criticism? No, indeed. Constructive suggestions, that's my motto. Northeast Distributors can solve all your paperwork problems by hiring a girl.
Honey, I'm lucky to have the job.
No, Jerry. You're not lucky. They're lucky. Well, everybody knows you're a terrific salesman. Well, you could get another job tomorrow. More money, less headache.
Honey, I couldn't walk out on Joe Keller.
Why not?
Well, I'll never forget what that man did for me. I came home from the Army, a kid with no experience. I needed a job. He took a chance with me. Now he needs me.
Well, I'm just worried about you, Jerry. You look so tired all the time.
No, I'm in great shape.
Will you go see Doc Steiner?
I did, today.
Oh, well, it's about time. You needed a checkup.
Well, I didn't just go for the checkup, honey. I went for the other thing.
Jerry.
Well, he said some people, men, well, they're okay in every way, but it just doesn't work out for them.
Jerry, it's all right.
No, honey. It's all my fault.
Honey.
It's just unlikely there can ever be any kids. He said unlikely. What he meant was impossible.
We've got each other.
Yeah. Funny you didn't want a child so badly.
No, we'll definitely think about adopting. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes that works out even better. Come on, honey, let me see you smile.
Marge, I don't know what I'd do without you.
Oh, that makes us even. I don't know what I'd do without you. Come on, get to bed.
Yeah, I'll just have a cigarette, huh? Honey, why'd you turn on the music?
To make sure you don't try to sneak in some work. I know you can't concentrate with the music going.
I'll just be a couple of minutes, honey.
Halt! Let's hear that password.
Paul, is that you?
Jerry. Hey, climb down the hole, make yourself at home.
Man, I'm so beat I can't even remember the password.
That's all right. I don't even know what it is.
Got a cigarette?
What'd they want back at the CP, Jerry?
Patrol.
You going?
Yep.
But you went out yesterday.
Well, maybe I better write to my congressman, huh?
I don't have any more cigarettes. Here, finish this one.
Paul, I don't know if I can go out again. We're being relieved tomorrow. We were promised a rest. I just don't know if I can go out again.
But you ain't going out, Jerry. Didn't you hear? I'm going.
Oh, no.
I'll say you and I made a trade.
No, Paul, I can't let some other guy
But
do...
I'm not some other guy. I'm your buddy. What's the matter, Jerry? You never did it for me. Can I have a drag on that butt, Jerry?
Paul, you're alive.
I'm alive, Jerry. I'm here with you. In your living room.
No, you can't be here. I went out afterward. I found your body. I carried it back. Maybe it wasn't you.
It was me.
But you were dead. You were killed.
Yes, Jerry. I was killed.
Jerry, will you turn that radio off and come to bed?
Marge, he's here.
Who's here?
Can't you see him?
Jerry, I don't see anyone.
Paul, why can't she see you?
She will. They all will.
When?
Later. I have to go now, Jerry.
No, Paul. Paul, tell her.
Jerry.
She'll think I'm crazy, Paul. Paul. He's gone, Marge. He's gone.
Jerry, honey, what's going on here?
Marge, he was here. He was right here. Now, you gotta believe that. I'm not drunk, and I'm not crazy.
I believe you. I believe you, Jerry. Now, here, just sit down. Don't do anything. Don't say anything.
know who she's calling, but can a doctor help what ails Jerry? And now, Act 2 of The Bullet. Let us trace the path of the bullet. We have a worried Marge, a concerned Dr. Steiner, and a distracted Jerry.
Tell me about this man, Paul, you called him Jerry.
I said we were buddies, Doctor. That tells it all.
Jerry, please don't be so hostile. Dr. Steiner's only trying to help.
You were buddies. You came back alive and he didn't.
Yeah.
There's an extensive medical literature on the subject.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Jerry.
I'm not being hostile, Marge. I know I saw him.
Of course you saw him.
Well, finally.
But that doesn't mean he was there. You see, Jerry, the death of a wartime comrade remains an eternal reproach. All who survive are sentenced forever to feelings of guilt.
No. Doctor, the wars are fought by kids in foxholes. The literature is written by doctors and authors.
That's hardly fair, Jerry.
I'm the authority on war, Doctor, because I was a kid in a foxhole, and I don't feel guilty about my buddy.
You don't?
No.
Tell me why.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it.
Try me.
All right. You see, there's a bullet, and it's designed especially for you. And if it's your bullet, it'll find you no matter where you are. You can't evade it, you can't avoid it. It was meant for you, it was meant to be. You and the bullet. Both of you were dust, originally. You were dust because the Bible says so. And the bullet was also just dust in the ground. Well, that bullet was mined and refined and cast into metal. It was shaped into a slug and joined with a shell. It was one of billions of bullets, but it was yours, all yours. And at the right time, there'd be a tremendous explosion of gases in a narrow chamber. And the bullet would be torn loose from the shell case and spun around the grooves of a gun barrel and hurled through space. This is the bullet you don't hear. You don't hear it, Doctor. You don't hear it whine past your ear or ping off a rock or thwack against a tree. That's because it's your very own bullet. It's coming to meet you, or you're going to meet it. It's been arranged. You see? It's an appointment that can never be broken. The dust that had become the bullet would encounter the dust that had become you. And after a while, both of you would become dust once again and return to the ground. Your original home.
Jerry, I know you're overworked, you're overwrought, you're overtired.
I keep telling him to slow down.
Okay. I know I'm under a strain. I know I'm working too hard, but what can I do?
Jerry, try to understand. Right now, you're having what is popularly known as a nervous breakdown. This alleged visitor from another world. I say he's an illusion. I say you have subconscious feelings about him which you're not aware of. And I say they burst through because of heavy pressure on your nervous system.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that.
Prove me wrong.
How?
Go away. Get out from under. Rest a while. Relax.
Oh, honey, this looks like a good spot. You want to stop here and try for some fish?
Well, Marge, I think I'd like to go back and play 9 holes this afternoon.
Great. I need more practice with my iron.
Honey, you know, you've been getting a lot of sun. Maybe you better take it easy for a few hours, huh?
And besides, you have an appointment with, what's that name? Biscayne Appliances. See, Jerry, I wasn't sleeping when you called that number this morning.
No, Marge, I've been good all month. I was just getting restless, that's all. Look, they're a big chain down here. If I can open them up, I'll justify the trip.
Justify? To whom? Why do you have to justify anything? Isn't your health important enough?
Honey, Joe Keller was very nice about it.
Joe Keller had no choice.
Marge. Honey, Steiner was right. I was beat. I don't know how I managed to drag myself along. So I did the right thing. I chucked it all. Now I'm fit, see? I never felt better in my life, and I'm raring to go.
Great. In a month or two, we may think about going back.
I'm not used to being idle, honey.
Neither am I. But I am learning to love it.
Oh, Marge. Why didn't I meet you when I was young?
Young? Jerry, you weren't even 21.
No, I was already made when we met. I had already become what I was going to be. You know, I've got a certain amount of ability.
A tremendous amount, Jerry.
But I'm not confident, honey. I doubt myself. I guess I didn't have very much encouragement when I was a kid. You know, my brother was a great athlete. My sister was a great beauty. I was kind of clumsy and funny looking. Anyway, Frank and Alice were sent to college. When my turn came, the money had run out. Or maybe they thought I wasn't worth the effort. That's why I enlisted when I was 18. I had to get away from the house and my father. There was no place else to go.
You never told me this, honey.
I decided if I ever had a kid, I'd never make jokes at his expense or tear him down in any way. I know how these things cut inside where it doesn't show. I would do everything to build him up and give him confidence. I will never have any real confidence, Marge.
Oh, yes, you will.
No, baby. You won't get it from a pep talk. I think we can go back home now, Marge.
All right, on one condition. You'll just have to slow down.
I promise.
And, honey, there's only one way you can really slow down. And that's to get a partnership from Joe Calvin.
Now, Marge.
Don't you deserve it?
Of course I do.
Well, we're going to adopt a child. Which means I'll quit my job, and you're not going to spend time on the road. That kid will need both of us, won't he?
Yes, honey, he will.
Then we need that partnership, don't we?
Jerry, baby. You look like $1 million. Less 2% for cash, of course.
Yeah, Joe.
Hold it. Ramona, no calls. I'm in a meeting. I can't be disturbed.
Well, anyhow, Joe, hello.
I want you to take it easy for a while, you hear?
Yeah, I'm ready for action, Joe.
Oh, you think you're ready. Now, listen. I know you had a lot of expenses. I want you to take this little check. It's only $500. I'm strapped for cash this way. I had to pop for a whole new computer setup. But anyway, I decided to increase your bonus to 5%. That'll amount to a pretty sweet raise, huh?
Now, Joe.
Don't thank me, kid. You're entitled to it. We gotta make sure you don't get sick again.
Joe, I have to talk with you.
Well, sure, kid. What about?
Well, it's, personal and important.
Well, let me buy you lunch. Well, Jerry, what are we going to talk about? I'm fresh out of polite conversation.
Joe, I want a partnership.
No, you don't, Jerry.
But, Joe...
No, don't interrupt. You don't want one. You'd like one. Two different things.
Now, don't nitpick, Joe.
You'd like a partnership, which means it would be swell. Great if you had it. But want is something else. It means lack. It means need. I know you'd like to own a business, but you're not cut out to be an owner.
Why?
Because an owner is an officer. And in your heart, you'll always be an enlisted man. Tell me, could you ever fire a guy because you could get someone else cheaper? If an old customer, a good friend, was getting slow paying bills, could you cut him off? Thousands of guys like you go bankrupt every year. Get nice, sweet, big-hearted. But you don't have the guts business needs.
Well, I'd like to remind you of the volume I sell.
I know it to the penny, Jerry, and you're well paid for it.
Well, I'm worth more now.
You are. You got a sweet raise this morning.
Joe, don't think I'm not grateful. You gave me my first break. But I think I can do better elsewhere.
Where?
Anywhere. Consolidated, Freeman and Singer. Should I go down the list?
Oh, they'd love to have you, Jerry. What'll they pay? They handle the nationally advertised brands. What'll you be, their glorified order taker? They don't need your full selling ability, so they don't have to pay you full price for it. Sure, with me, you push out all the schlock. It's rough, but you get top dollar. There's 20 outfits like mine. They grab you tomorrow, but where's the improvement? They won't pay you more. At least here, you got 9 years equity in a pension plan. You and me are used to each other. Besides, I really like you. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like a father to you, Jerry.
It was a fiasco, Patty, a fiasco. And how do I break it to March?
Oh, what's it all about, Jerry?
Well, at least I don't have to put up with Ed Clark tonight. I think I'd punch him right in the mouth.
We'll be deprived of his wonderful company the next 2 weeks. He's tooling that trailer into the southwest.
Hello, Jerry.
Patty, is someone standing behind me?
No, Jerry.
Paul, will you tell me why?
I'll tell you everything, Jerry.
When?
Soon. I think maybe tonight.
Paul, why do you keep popping in like this?
I don't know, buddy. I can't control that.
Yeah, but Paul. Patty, don't you see anyone?
No, Jerry.
Hey, you didn't hear anyone talking to me either.
No.
Patty, do you think I'm crazy?
Well, maybe you should see a doctor.
I saw a doctor.
Well, how about one of them psychiatrist fellas?
I never even told my wife. I did see a psychiatrist. But after a while, I figured, why pay him $50 an hour when I can come in here and talk to you for nothing?
Well, there must be more to them fellas than that.
Oh, sure. He said that the roots of my problem go back to my unhappy childhood. But, Patty, I have a brother, Frank, who feels terribly insecure. He goes to a psychiatrist, too. Why? He had a happy childhood.
Well, put it this way. If you see someone, and I don't, the flaw can be in me and not in you. Drink?
No. I better go home and face the music.
Jerry? Let's go someplace and talk.
Where?
Let's go to the parking lot. Sit in your car.
It's cold. That won't bother you, will it?
Not yet. Turn the heater on for yourself.
When will everyone else be able to see you, Paul?
In 2 weeks.
Oh, that's great.
No, it ain't.
Why not?
Because you'll be dead.
Because you'll be dead. Cold words from a warm friend. The chill inside the car becomes intense. But Jerry knows there's no point in turning on the heater. We'll rejoin these two friends when I... And now we return to the final act of The Bullet and a reunion of two war buddies who haven't seen each other in almost 9 years. Jerry Price, who is alive, and Paul Gardner, who is dead.
The heater in this car doesn't do much good. You're shivering.
Why am I going to be dead, Paul?
Remember the night I went out on the patrol?
Yeah, I'll remember that night as long as I live.
I completed my job. I was headed back. And then I felt something smash against my head. And I knew I just met the bullet. You know, the bullet we used to talk about? I bet you don't remember.
No, I remember.
I felt it slam into me. And then I didn't know anything anymore.
Yeah, well, when the guys told me, I went out to get you, Paul.
Yeah, I might have known you would. 1 minute, I was moving through a rice paddy. And the next minute, I'm sitting in an office. And I knew a lot of time had gone by. Don't ask me how. I knew, that's all. A man was talking to me.
What kind of man?
You know the type that's a clerk in the government or a big corporation, fussy, self-important. Everything's got to be in the right place. He doesn't even look at me. He's got a piece of paper. He says, Paul Gardner, you're going back. You should not have died that night. The computation was for you to survive. The plan was for you to marry a girl named Marjorie Stone.
I married Marjorie Stone.
Yeah. I told the guy, I want no part of it. And he gives me a look, this clerk does, like he couldn't care less about me or you or anybody else. And he says, come with me. He leads me to a door. It opens. And all I can hear is a hum and a clicking. And all I can see is a computer. I mean, there's no end to the thing. That's all you can see is computer. And he says, there it is, friend. City Hall. Go fight it. By this time, I'm shaking. That machine scared the pants off me. You couldn't see the top nor the bottom of it. There was no end to it, just a machine wherever the eye could see.
Well, then what happened?
This clerk, he tells me there's a plan. A capital P plan. It calls for me to come home. Not you.
Yeah, well, maybe that's fair, Paul. You were always the better man.
No. You got more on the ball. You never got a break, that's all. I had a chance to go to school, become somebody. I could have gone into the old man's business, become the biggest hardware dealer in Atlanta. You and me. We both run away to join the army. You because you had nothing. Me because I had everything.
But why are you coming back?
Because Marge and I are supposed to have a boy. A certain kind of a boy. He'll grow up, I don't know, discover something, create something, or be somebody the world needs real bad. They wouldn't tell me what. Anyhow, 40, 50 years from now, he has to be here. And of all the millions of men and women, he could only be born to me and Marge.
When am I leaving?
I told you. In 2 weeks.
How?
9 o'clock at night. A trailer truck will go past Patty Noonan's saloon. Just as you're crossing the street.
Why does it have to be like that?
Because you don't know how careful these things are figured. You could get killed a million ways. But the plan calls for a truck driven by a guy named Ed Clark.
Oh, yeah, I know Ed Clark.
He doesn't have a good record, so it'll be easy to prove he's a careless driver. He works for a big outfit, so Marge will have a good settlement.
But why? I still don't understand.
She'll need the money. You see, I won't be a good father. Not as good as you, for sure. Oh, I'll love the kid. I'll love Marge, but I won't be there a lot. You know me. I have to keep moving.
But if you know how important it is for the kid...
I won't know. Once I'm alive, I won't remember any of this.
You say it's all figured out, maybe not. The human element. How can the machine predict Marge would go for you, huh?
With all due respect, Jerry, did I ever have any trouble landing any dame I had my sights on?
Well, with all due respect, I can't see Marge falling for your line of chatter.
She will, Jerry. I'll be there when she's having a bad time. She'll be all alone. She'll need somebody. Things will take their natural course. Sure, she'll see through my line, but after a while she'll get to like it. I'm different. You're quiet. I raise hell. You let things eat at your insides, not me. I pop off. Maybe my way's no better in the long run. And she's married to you, and she loves you. But deep in her heart, she loves my way better. She'll fall in love with... Jerry, you have to believe I don't want to do this, but it was your bullet, not mine.
Jerry? What are you thinking about?
Oh, a guy downstate wants to cancel a carload of refrigerators, so I'm figuring an approach.
Didn't we agree we'll work at home?
Yeah, well, honey, this is just thinking.
Did you talk to Joe Keller about the partnership?
Yeah.
And?
He said no.
Did you give him notice?
No, he gave me a raise.
Okay.
Marge.
Why don't you mix us a drink?
Honey, aren't you going to say anything?
Mm-hmm. Don't put in too much ice.
Marge, please, you don't understand.
I understand. I married a certain kind of man.
And you're stuck with him?
No. I'll stick by him. Because I love him.
Would you have wanted a guy who'd barge into Joe Keller's office and say, Joe, either give me half the joint or I'll open up across the street and run you out of business?
Oh, come on,
Answer
Jerry.
me, Marge. I have to know.
Well, maybe I did.
Why didn't you marry him?
He never showed up.
So you settled for me.
That's what's known as falling in love. Come on, honey, take me to the movies.
No, I don't want to take you to the movies. Let's go downtown and see a play.
But that's a lot of money.
Are you going to worry about money? And look, this weekend, would you like to fly out to, say, Snow Valley and ski? Yeah, or how about Las Vegas, huh?
Jerry, what's gotten into you?
Honey, we're going to have 2 weeks of the most fantastic fun.
Why 2 weeks? Oh, what's so special?
You? Me? I just want to spend the rest of my life having a ball with you.
Well, hello, stranger. I haven't seen you. Why, it must be weeks. Where have you been?
Giving Marge a good time.
Well, I must say, it's done wonders for you. You look so calm.
Do I?
Did you ever see the little guy who wasn't there?
No.
Well, that's good. Let's drink to it. Jerry, if I'm not being forward, what did he want from you?
You wouldn't believe it, Patty.
Do you believe it?
Well, I just dropped in to say hello, Patty, and goodbye.
Jerry.
Yeah?
Something's the matter with you.
Well, I understand. Ed Clark is due back here tonight. I don't want to run into him. I just don't want to talk to him.
Well, if that's how you feel, I'll buy him from the joint. Now, Jerry, something's wrong with you.
No, nothing, Pat.
Now, look, I'm an old soldier, Jerry. I can tell.
No, it's really nothing.
Really, is it? No, Jerry, you got a look on your face.
What kind of look?
I've seen it before in the war. I've seen it on men who go out on the impossible mission. The look of men who know they're not coming back. The resigned look. What are you resigned to, Jerry?
You have a vivid imagination.
I have an imagination. Jerry, whatever it is, don't be resigned to it. Fight it.
You can't fight City.
I knew it. You're in a fight, Jerry. Well, you can fight anybody. You're an ex-combat soldier, and you weren't afraid of anything. When you were out there, you faced up to death, hunger, despair. What happened to you, Jerry? Where did you lose it? Face up to it now. Whoever he is, spit in his eye.
Patty, I can't do anything.
Jerry, I'm going to throw you out of here for your own good. Now leave town. Go far away for a while. Fight it, Jerry, fight it.
Patty, wherever I go.
Listen to old Patty, just take off.
Don't you see there's a plan?
Who cares? Put up a fight.
Why are you so upset, Patty, huh?
I don't know, but listen to me. Fight now. Now get out of here.
Patty, it's Jerry. I decided to fight it.
Good boy, Jerry.
You know, Patty, there's something about your place. I don't know how to say it, but I feel stronger, better, away from it.
Well, I don't mind.
So I'm going to fight. What have I got to lose, huh? Why should I do what he tells me? Why should I believe him?
I don't know what it is, but I agree.
I'll see you around, Patty.
Universal Airlines, flight number 3 for Los Angeles and Mexico City, now boarding at gate 17.
Who are you calling, Jerry?
Marge, I have to tell him.
Jerry, don't do it this way. There'll be 100 other people on that plane. Do it the way it has to be done.
Paul, I have to fight you.
Why?
Because it isn't fair.
Was it fair for me to stop your bullet? Come on, Jerry. Ed Clark will be tooling by Patty's in less than an hour.
Paul, I don't know if I have the nerve.
I'll help you, buddy. I'll help you. Come on.
Hello? Hello? What is it, Mr. Newman?
I called you, and I hope it wasn't out of turn, Mrs. Price. It's about Jerry.
What about Jerry?
He's sitting back there in a booth. Now, wait. Don't go to him yet. He's in trouble.
Why, it can't be. We've had such a glorious 2 weeks.
He's in trouble.
Well, what kind of trouble?
I don't know. We have to help him somehow.
Is it that Buddy?
I think so.
Well, the time has come to lay that nonsense to rest once and for all, and I'm going to...
That won't work. Agree with him. Show him anything he wants is okay with you. Don't fight him. All we can give him is love.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Buy me a drink.
Oh, sure. You know, I never knew you had those little gold highlights in your hair.
Oh, I'm using a different bottle this week.
I love you.
I love you, too. And I want you to be with me always.
Come on, Jerry. Let's start.
No, not yet.
Are you talking to me?
The plan calls for it.
How do I know there is a plan?
Ask anybody. Ask Marge.
Jerry, what are you talking about?
Marge, do you believe there's a plan that determines the actions of everybody in the whole world?
No.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Well, then how do you think things work out?
Oh, every which way.
Come on, Jerry. It's time.
No, I won't go.
Where won't you go?
Then, Marge, as far as you're concerned, there isn't any plan.
Oh, well, what do you think, Jerry?
No, that's not important. What do you think?
Well, yes. Yes, there is a plan. I can prove it.
You can?
Yes, but you started me thinking there has to be a plan. Otherwise, you and I, we just never would have met. Remember that day?
Yeah. You were taking cash at Ryman's drugstore. That's the only reason I walked in there.
Well, I'd already given notice I was going to leave. And then you walked in and asked Doc if you could open a charge. Then and there, I decided to stay.
And where? Where were you going?
Oh, away. Pull up stakes.
Why?
Well, my folks were gone. My friends were married. The neighborhood had changed. The girl I went to school with had a father, a construction engineer. He'd been transferred. Well, she took a job in his new office, and she wrote and said she found a nice crowd. They needed secretaries down there. She could fix it up. Well, why not? I was set to go. But it was not to be. You came wandering into Ryman's. Obviously, there's a master plan that rules our lives.
And where was this wonderful place you almost went to?
Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Oh, what's so remarkable about that, Jerry?
It was definite you were going.
Oh, sure.
And only because you met me.
Only because I met you. Otherwise, I'd have gone to Atlanta and married a southern millionaire. But evidently something had been planned for me. Aren't you flattered? I met you, and it changed my whole life.
Are you ready to go now, Jerry?
Marge, will you come with me?
Yes, Jerry. Where do you want to go?
Well, I have to do something.
I'll come with you.
No, wait here, darling, please.
It's time, buddy. Just like going out on a patrol.
Jerry, where are you going? It's all right, Patty. It's all right.
I didn't want this, buddy.
I know. I don't want you to take my bullet either.
Goodbye, Jerry.
Yeah, goodbye, Paul. Take care of her for me, huh?
You know I will.
Call the police! Get an ambulance!
Oh, Jerry! He's dead!
Here, you're cold. Let me throw this coat over you.
She's gonna fade.
It's all right. I've got her. We'll bring her into that bar where it's warm. Give her a little stimulant. It's all right. Everything will be all right. Everything will be... It'll be all right.
So many people preface what they believe with, "It is written." It is written in the stars. It is written on the wind. And for so many like Jerry, it is written on the bullet. I'll be back shortly. I remember an old soldier once told me he wasn't worried about the bullet that had his name on it. What really bothered him was the bullet marked, "To whom it may concern." Our concern is mystery, excitement, suspense, thrills, and chills. Our cast included Larry Haynes, E.V. Juster, Martin Newman, Ralph Bell, Leon Janney, and Danny Acco. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.